you, you're the one that I'm talking about. The shoe fits, whoa. Ladies and home, it's the 5150 show. 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 Stop wasting life best on the average mind. Are you ready? You waited all week for this. Yes, you did. Best damn show on the internet. 5150 about the clown. It's the best show on the internet. Even though haters stick around, it's going down, 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 down. Hey, what city we in this week? Hey, brother, where Martin Luther King Boulevard at? I'm looking for the girls in poverty that need me. Best damn show on the internet. Hey, this lady with the blue hair, you trying to get this 200 to do a little something? Girl, you know you need these best damn show on the internet. Trina? Now do what you do, baby. Gonna drop me off, I gotta go. Everybody, let's start the show. Testing, 5150 show is back. What's up, Jack? If your girl won't shut up, give her a smack. If she won't let you watch the show, you in a fucked up situation like that. I am Corey Holcomb. This is DarleneOrtiz. KraigFacts.
God.
One of the greatest freestyle rappers in the history of the internet.
Repping what?
We got a surprise
Altadena?
coming for y'all later in the show.
Is it Altadena?
Pasadena.
Pasadena.
He represents
repping
Pasadena.
My bad.
Pasadena,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Craig is Craig. They know Craig out here in Pasadena.
Oh, yeah,
Right,
man.
yeah.
That's my city, man.
This
Shout
is
out.
where he from.
City of the Rose.
Look, I tried not to talk about this because it's all over the internet, but I can't help it.
I said the same thing. Yeah.
The boat cruise. The fuck it, I'm gonna say their name. Carnival boat cruise has turned into a shit show. And because we are discriminated against, we play on that for fucking up the boat.
Fighting at sea is crazy. Nigga, what? Maritime law is different, nigga.
Hey, man, they talk about leaving you at the port where they stop at now. You get home on your own.
You want to know the actual rules, the actual new updated band rules, or
Give it to us quick. Be brief, because we got to go in on this.
Okay, first there's a teen curfew. Guests under 18, which makes sense, but I can't believe that they have it till 1 a.m. It says they under 18 must by themselves have to be up by 1 a.m. or accompanied by an adult 21 and over. Age policy: solo cruises got to be 21 plus. Fan ban. Ain't no fans, but your electric ones, are still. Battery-powered ones are still cool. Pool chair rule. Leaving your chair unattended for over 40 minutes, the crew may remove your belongings to free up space. Behavior equals consequences. And this is actually their rules on their page. Disruptive guests can be removed without a refund and may be fined up to $5,000. Boarding requirements: check in online by midnight before sailing. Be prepared so you can relax and enjoy your cruise. And they say, hit us up for more tips, but that's how they put it. And there's more rules that other people were on a cruise since it was set, because it was just set in June, the end of June.
Y'all want to go?
One guy said the drinks too.
Go.
So there's the alcohol.
Because they had a package where you could just drink until you won't.
That's
I'm going for the food. I heard the food be fire on cruises. I ain't never been on one, so I'm just.
Man, let me tell you something, Hobie. I'm going to go first, if that's cool.
Of course.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm an African-American male hailing from Robert Taylor Home Projects. My people are in the hood. You heard me? My people are in the hood. Let me just say this. The difference between us, black folks, and everybody else is we were kidnapped by the masses, brought here to build this nation and didn't get nothing for it. All right, let's just put that out there. That's damage. That's damage to people. Now let's talk about 2025. They finally saying something about the cruise ships. Listen, man, anywhere broke folks go, they gonna jump it off.
That's real shit, yeah.
Anybody broke that's somewhere, they gonna cause problems because this is their way of saying, fuck that shit. Especially my people who gets no respect, who's been done wrong, who's been kidnapped and brought here, don't even know where we come from. You heard about, oh, we from Africa. They make sure that they don't show you who you are and where you from. As a result of this, I got people I love, I wouldn't take them outside of what the fuck they know. I got people that's my homies. Do you think I'm finna take them somewhere? They will fight, drink, do whatever, and say, fuck that shit, man.
I didn't ask you to bring me. You invited me. I didn't ask you.
Tell them.
Yeah.
I'm talking about mine. I know about my people.
Me too. Yeah.
I still love my people, but I'm not finna call Double and them to meet me somewhere where it's outside of what they know. They're gonna destroy it because they know this ain't where I belong. Especially with black people on a boat. That's how they kidnapped us. The spirit of the slaves that were thrown overboard is looking up in the ocean like, damn, that's what we turned into, huh? Y'all, motherfucker, let me tell you something, man. Black people can't be out at shit if they ain't never been around shit. If you don't own property, you don't know nothing about being responsible when you leave the hood. If you own something, you might be trained because you own it to be like, oh, I don't want to tear my shit up. It's people that don't own shit, but bonnets, liquor they snuck on, bad attitudes because everybody's shining and they ain't got shit. They ain't even supposed to be on the boat. They caught a buddy pass. They got a buddy pass to get to the boat. You take them people somewhere, they gonna tear shit up. If you don't know that, then you ain't up on things. As Snoop Dogg said, you just can't take people out of their element. Hell yeah, it's fights on the boat. Hell yeah, it's speakers bumping in each room and you knock on the door, ma'am, your speaker's loud. What you mean? We paid for this. Actually, it's the one who ain't even paid for it. It's the one who in the room with the person that paid for it.
Right.
Come on, man. We know our people can't go nowhere, man. We can't go nowhere. This is the mental condition we in right now, and you have to embrace it and stop acting like somebody doing something to you. You know you toe it up. Whether it's rap music, let me tell you something. Somebody who got something, it don't matter if they listening to rap music. They ain't finna tear up shit because they know what it's like to own something.
Right.
You should have it where you can't go on a boat unless you own something. If you don't own property or if you don't own something that shows responsibility to it, how are you gonna go somewhere? Motherfuckers will tear up your car. Motherfuckers will come to your house and break shit. And these your people, your sister, brother, cousin, what? Right. They ain't finna say, oh, my bad. My homeboy, one of the homeboys I love, This motherfucker opened up his car, put a dent in the rent-a-car I was in. I saw him do it. You know what that motherfucker said? Man, I ain't do no shit like that. Instead of saying, damn, man, I fucked your car up. Somebody who got something in their life, they'll be like, oh, man, I done tore this man car up. Open the door drunk fast. Come on. That motherfucker act like he ain't know. They always gonna act like they don't know. They not gonna say, hey, I gotta be a better person. I'm on a boat. What I look like fighting? Shit. Broke folks at sea? Hell no. Broke folks getting on the boat. Broke folks fight at the airport. What are you talking about? They be in baggage claim. Doing the shit that they do. This is what they do. They not going to be able to stop. They're mentally fucked. And the people who own the boat, they want to try to make a couple of dollars to get somebody on a boring-ass boat. Yeah. So, yeah, if the motherfucking hood can come turn up on the boat, they'll come turn up on the boat.
They will.
That's why they will ride the boat, so they could turn up on the boat. And I'm saying, it's like,
nigga be on the boat shooting dice in the bathroom and shit.
Can you imagine how ghetto the boat is? In the hallway, a girl walking to the cabin who got on a bikini. Woo, look at that big old to go ass, that motherfucker right there.
Rebranding.
Selling loose cigarettes.
What are they calling it, D?
Rebranding. That's what Carnival is. And if you've seen some of the videos, it is quite funny. I mean, I'm wondering if some folks just did not know what to expect when they got on there. Like, you can see some of the families that are like, and then there's girls like dancing with this stuff right in front of like the whole man, and they're all like,
can you imagine the lawn chairs? Somebody done put a towel on the lawn chair and they've been gone 40 minutes talking about, this my chair. I can't. Are you serious? Who wants to get on a boat with the people from the hood?
You know what they call what we've done to adapt to that, right?
What?
In science, they call it disassociation. People who come from nothing like us, we create alter ego to cope with the circumstances that we've dealt with. It's a way that we can like separate ourselves from it. And a lot of people who haven't done that, they just haven't developed a way to cope and embrace a new way of thinking. They're just totally in what they've been in since they were a child.
Man, look, I ain't finna try to be all super formal with this. I'm gonna bring the doctor in and let her talk about this because her opinion about this might be one that sound better than mine. But my opinion is, doctor, whenever you get a chance, we got this seat ready for you. Whenever I'm smart enough to know if I take my people. The first time I did the Chicago Theater, Sam was finna fight security.
oh, Sam.
I know this about Sam. You know what I'm saying, Sam? Sam was finna fight one of the security off-duty cops.
Yeah.
I already know. We got the seat for her? Yeah, you can have the seat, doctor.
Yay.
Everybody, if you don't know, you finna know. Oh, y'all had moved that chair. Okay.
Yeah, they had it nearby, though.
If you don't know, you finna know. We got beautiful sister, highly intelligent. We had on Zoom last time. She here now.
Oh, nice and cool, too.
What's up?
Oh,
What's up?
Yo. I do, Desmond.
Good to see you, doctor.
I do.
What's up? How you doing? Congratulations on the new little one.
Yeah, Dr. Rachel is in the house, girl.
What's up? Good to be
You don't even know. You don't even know, Doc. I am so happy you here.
I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, you know, Doc, just jumping into it, we're talking about how Carnival Cruise has cut down and made all these new rules.
The fans and
Everything.
Yeah, it's like, and I was just telling people, it's like this is what happens when your peoples from the hood, because we all got them, are out of their element. It don't matter if it's a boat, if it's a movie theater, if it's your house. You see that right there? All that goes on when our people, especially Doc, I even said our people, because of what we've been through mentally, we were brought here to build this nation for free.
Yes.
I am of the position you simply can't take your people. Look at that.
Look at
A whole
that.
that's
Really?
a bear hoedown. A whole bunch of little bears.
I can't.
Go back to
See,
Oh,
that is
see.
not relaxing a family vacation to me.
But it looks fun.
I found the problem.
If you know what to expect. Now, if you knew what to expect, heck yeah, I'd go, okay.
Well, I imagine there are some very uncomfortable
problem right
white
there. Look at the
folks on
security.
that.
Oh yeah. What you
that
say,
cruise.
Doc? I want to hear what the
Yeah,
Doc got
yeah.
to say about
I
this.
imagine there's some very uncomfortable white folks on that cruise right now who didn't know that there were going to be so many black family reunions happening on there. Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Can you imagine being at that?
No, that wouldn't have been my vibe. But
I thought you was because you said it looks fun. See, let me tell you something about Dr. Rachel is such a good-hearted, positive person. But Dr. Rachel ain't walking around that.
no.
Ain't
That
walking
wouldn't
around
have been my
that. You
vibe.
know what that is. You know what that is. We from that. You know what that is.
That's the taste of Chicago before they had tickets.
Oh, that's
you know,
funny,
that's
Before they had
Oh
tickets.
my gosh.
One of my homeboys got in a fight at Taste of Chicago, and it's just that different gang type stuff. It's a whole bunch to do with our people. I went on a boat cruise. It was no kids, and it cost more than the other boat cruises.
Yeah.
And it was what I expected. I was like, okay, it's peace.
right.
It's peace.
That's right. You know, but on the flip side of that, you know, the whole no fans and this and that, it just goes to show you that Carnival does not want black folks on their cruise, clearly. And so I do think that, you know, once you realize that a company doesn't really appreciate your dollars, that you should find a different one, because I'm sure there's another cruise company that wants the fans, you know, because...
You think so? Well, we gonna wait and see, Doc.
FUBU Cruises.
Right.
No, they said somebody said that instead of Soul Plane, it's their version of instead of the Soul Plane, it's the Soul Boat.
I said about our
Soul
history
Cruise.
being on a boat.
Yeah.
It's playing in. This is all coming full circle. Listen, Doc, I hate
think
to say
about
this.
that.
Our people, our friends, cousins, or whatever, if you take them places, you have to prepare for things like that happening.
Yeah, you do. You do. And I'll say this, that must have been a black cruise. You know, it must have been a promotion, you know, the radio.
affordable cruise.
Or something like affordable
yeah,
cruise.
they actually said it's $79. It was $79
Oh,
per person
yeah.
per day,
Oh,
compared to the other ones that are $400. The other lowest cost ones are $400, and that jumped down to $79.
Okay.
A cruise can't be less than a pair of Jordans and be successful.
They got to put people on them boats.
Yeah.
Because them boats, let me tell you something about them boats, man. At one time, they was putting it out there, people are getting sick on the boats.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
people was worried about cruises. But if you tell people for $79 that if you want to, you can buy the all-you-can-drink package.
Oh, yeah, that's a little, yeah.
You
And
talking
woman-
about free Budweiser and
Right.
Just
You know when they
nonstop.
found out about this? During COVID.
Yeah.
See, I know people who literally had no money but was traveling everywhere.
Everywhere. True. And if they add the all-you-can-smoke package on there,
Do they
I really don't want to be on that cruise.
Oh,
you know what they
my.
got to do to keep certain type of people on it? You got to swim to the boat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you know
You got to
what?
swim to the boat.
Yeah, it was silly.
It's gonna be a different kind of crowd. You know what I mean?
Hey, well, when you see how big that boat is, you ain't going near that boat.
You know how many hairy jellyfish gonna be in the water? All over the head?
Even the fish, if they were swimming to the boat, the fish would be like, what the fuck is these niggas doing out here in the boat? They in the water. What, slavery that started back? Did they throw them overboard?
Oh, no.
Swim to the boat.
But I saw a mistake, and this happens within us men. When we see certain types of security, they didn't have no black security. It was all it looked like
yeah.
you know, Spanish looking
Yeah,
dudes.
that you saw right there. Who
Yeah,
knows? I know.
so,
the rest of it, yeah.
They didn't understand
Yeah.
that the security presence had to be in abundance for them to try and act right.
It can only be of size brothers or Samoans. If we see anybody Latin or Asian,
Yeah.
we're gonna walk behind the bar, pour our own drinks, because we know we can't be stopped in that environment. You know
But
what
with
I mean?
Bertha at the buffet putting crab legs in her towel, taking
No,
all
I
of them
can't.
to the room. It's just a mess.
It's a mess, and I think with any, I don't think it even matters who But on a boat like that crowded, you're
Yeah.
bound to have a bunch of chaos.
No,
That-
people don't have the courage to say this. It does
That
matter
was too
who.
crazy. That's too
My
crowded.
people that I love, that I will never give up on, are mentally fucked.
Yeah, we done. I mean,
We've been fucked over so bad. I'm sorry, Dr. Rich. I really want you to speak because you're the guest. But I know my people, and I love my people. But if I take my people, if I take 5 guys I know to the White Sox game,
right.
because I'm throwing out the first pitch at the White Sox game in the morning.
Yeah.
And I'm
look at that.
I'm throwing out the first pitch at the White Sox game. Start at 2:00 tomorrow, but I think the first pitch is at 1, so my people ain't gonna make it. Even though I told him, he threw it. Oh man, what time is it? 2:15.
Practicing?
I ain't been practicing
Dog, you
since
got
I
it.
broke my wrist especially.
wrist
So, but I'm
brace,
gonna get it over the plate.
Please get it over the plate. That's
Don't
the
wear a
worst. When
wrist
we're
brace,
all
though, 'cause
we're all
that's-
waiting, and then.
But I'm
then
trying
the
to
brother
think who I
drops
could
his shirt.
bring. I don't know nobody I could bring. They will steal baseball bets. The people I know.
Is this going to be in Chicago or is this a game
In
here?
Chicago at Comiskey.
Oh my God, that is
it.
classic.
I grew up in the
Wow.
projects. I used to watch the games when you used to be able to see in the park when I was a kid.
That's what's up.
I grew up 3615 South Federal, so this is like, it's crazy. They turned the park around now because they were shooting at the park.
So
I
they're
wish
setting
we
up
knew
the
ahead of
back.
time.
Did you hear that, Craig?
that's
They were shooting at the park. They had to turn Comiskey around where it's a wall over the people. When I was young, you used to be able to see at the game. I swear to God.
And
That's
people
wild.
started shooting.
They were shooting
And
at the
I'm-
park.
players.
Chi-Town, no. They know what I'm talking about. They tore them projects down. And I'm saying, these are my people I grew up with. I know I can't take them to the White Sox game. We going to the game? Oh, shit. This the word. I'm about to come up.
Oh.
I'm going to show y'all a video because we going to tear it up. 35th and Shields, Comiskey
Yeah,
Park.
that is.
Somebody said I lived at 3519. I was at 3615. You was right next to me.
Oh,
3615 South Federal. But yeah,
That's what's up.
I just had to talk about this Carnival cruise because everybody act like it's being prejudiced, and prejudice is part of it. But those people are not equipped to handle that many people who don't get money on board.
Well, but see, what they don't realize is that in our community, everybody from the top to the middle to wherever else you're going has a fan. You know, like we had a cookout the other day, and we're about 20 people with their fans. You know, so a
You
fan.
talking about the fans you do
yeah,
like
a
this?
fan
They
because
saying
you know
it's
everybody
too
wants
loud.
to do
They
the
was
dance.
clacking too loud. They
Oh,
said.
they said they were clacking.
But these are
too.
still allowed.
Oh, you could bring those.
That's funny.
They're
You
not
got
as
to
much
test
fun.
for STDs to get on the
Look
boat.
at that. No, you did not. Hey,
Look,
look at
the
you
old
know
girl.
what?
Look at.
the
Can you
family.
imagine
Wow, yeah.
her doing that all night?
Oh,
Cause she gonna do it till she get the attention she want.
Yeah.
They're going to have to dig up that carpet. I mean,
Oh, you know, I
there's
can't.
probably blind stains in the carpet.
I cannot. Oh my.
you
Carpet.
said you got to dig
Look
the
at
carpet
yeah, she's
out.
still doing
Can you
it.
imagine taking the garbage out after that cruise? Like the janitors, what they have
Trash
to
can.
what's in
The blunt guts. They're going to have pounds of blunt guts in the garbage.
right?
Oh, you know,
Hell
Carnival
no.
Cruise ghetto.
It's cold. What they'll sneak in. They check all containers now.
Right.
Like, because people were sneaking alcohol in their containers. They're checking
They
all
said
that.
Listerine bottles and stuff. They were sneaking
Yeah.
in.
Of course. Well, listen, they could do the same thing by just raising the price from $79.
They're probably going to do that
know,
too.
like-
yeah.
Why make a statement about the
400
fans
gonna
and the
keep 'em off.
culture?
That's true.
400 gonna keep 'em
400,
off the
yeah,
boat.
400 is
Oh,
going to
yeah.
screen a little bit.
That's what they did with hotels. Hotels, you can find a hotel for $79, $89, $99.
Now?
Find one now. They know.
Hotels seem to start now at like $350.
Yeah.
You know, hotels are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I know what they're doing. They call it ghetto-proof pricing.
Ghetto proof pricing.
That's what it's called. I know why it costs that much. Because they know my people, you know what they're going to say when they see that 300 room? I ain't getting nothing.
If they pay, they're going to try to take the pillows.
Oh, a pillow or a robe.
Towels,
Oh,
covers,
all in the
don't let a
pricing.
nice robe
Yeah,
be
all
up
that
in there,
shit.
Craig.
Oh, a robe,
a robe is
forget
gone.
about
I was in Detroit.
I
They
think you're
had
taking
this
a
big
robe.
gospel convention. After the gospel convention was over, the hotels had no towels.
They had to start from scratch.
They had to borrow towels from Marshalls.
Yeah.
Oh,
Managers at Walmart buying towels.
Right.
That's crazy.
They said, we ain't got no more towels. I said, the gospel convention, huh?
Even the
wow, shame.
gospel community.
Shame.
Praise Lord, but
Shame.
goddamn it, this robe cold in the motherfucker.
Oh my gosh.
That's wild.
Close the door.
I know my people.
Ghetto-proof pricing
Tomorrow, the only way I can make it to the game
is if you go by yourself.
is if I fly Southwest.
Oh, yeah.
And I haven't flown Southwest in so long. So I'm already going to have my mean mug on
Yeah.
because I know what happens when you fly Southwest. For me.
Listen.
Corey! Hell no! Hey! You know who this is? Boy, get your stupid ass out. Hey, let me call my grandmama. This dude called his grandmama. This dude called his grandmama one time, and he was so mad when his grandmama tried to give me some pussy. I'm just being honest. It happened. His face just went away because his grandmama was like, I know you used to be, and she must have sold me somewhere. I did used to go there. And she said, take my number down. He said, Corey. I was like, no, bring your grandmama over here now. Because I'm going to knock her down for having me
Some
call.
grandmas are 40 and 50 years old, so.
I'm on that early Southwest flight, and whoever on there, leave me the fuck alone. I'm going to be in disguise. You know, Michael Jackson used to wear disguises.
Oh, did he?
And I thought he was crazy. But if you want, just
On the
imagine
plane.
standing
Yeah,
around
yeah.
the plane, every hey, Gladys, come here. You see who this is? It don't stop. It don't stop.
I love when that happens, though. I
Do
just
you?
Be like, yeah,
Yeah.
you know, I was flying, and a gentleman was like, Dr.
Yeah.
Rachel! You know, so he's passing by the section. He's like, babe, that's the doctor. He's like, I don't care if everybody know. That's my doctor right there. You know, and I was like, okay.
You like that, huh?
I
Yeah.
thought it was very, but it,
I wish I could be around when she
every
get tired of
now
that
and
shit.
Oh, yeah,
That's,
you know,
yeah.
that's
That's, yeah.
as long as it's just every now and then. But you know,
See?
if it was
You
a
still under the radar a little bit, Doc.
Yeah,
And I don't know how you under the radar
try to-
because you was on NBC.
Yeah.
But
That's
so
you.
it's a lot of people. Maybe I think what it is, the crowd of people that know you for the most part
Yeah.
are the upper echelon, the
Because-
homeowners.
Well, it was.
I think that's what it is.
And
But it ain't the homeowners that know me.
Was
Yes,
it daytime?
It was daytime.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it was
yeah,
a
yeah,
daytime
yeah.
show.
It's the homies that know me.
But it wasn't in the evening. Right.
You ain't hiding over there, motherfucker. I see your ass. This motherfucker. I know you here. I ain't gonna blow your spot out.
But if you finally put a dress on, I bet you they would never suspect.
Way to go, D.
They would
Goddamn it.
never suspect him. He can
Sundress,
show up in
yeah.
the
Say
Tyler
something
Perry
like that
costume.
again, I'm gonna call ice on you. Look. No, I'm just joking.
Sundress with the gorilla.
It's okay. I got everything in the car. I got all my paperwork. Everything.
I feel like the brother celebrities though put on a hoodie and some dark sunglasses,
And it really
and
brings
expect that they not blend that they gonna blend in. I'm like, dude, we know who you are. You got the sunglasses and the hat.
I think I'm finna go ahead and put on some Abraham Lincoln wig. It's just my nose is distinguished. My nose, people know me. I have on like real glasses that cover my face. They be like, "Where you hiding from, Corey?"
Oh, but see, the
Like,
good thing is
God
people
damn.
still every now and then wear the COVID mask, so you could do that
You
too.
could do that. Just don't.
They wear the who?
They know your voice.
COVID mask, like wear a
Man,
mask.
them people used to be. Man, I remember I used to have on that mask, and I had the big mask. I looked like I was gonna rob a bank. And that's what they say, Corey finna rob a bank up in this motherfucker. You ain't hiding in that
They
goddamn.
still knew it was you.
Man, that motherfucker. Man, my people know me. If I wear something like this through the airport with one of these hats,
Oh,
it's
it's
Oh, it's
over.
over.
It's over.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over.
the pilot be like, "Come here." That's the people I don't like. The people who say this, "Come here." I ain't that come here, motherfucker. I'm not a come
Ain't
here
about to
type
Tell
guy.
me.
Right? I don't like that. Come here. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Somebody say Corey gonna be in the Diddy disguise.
The Diddy disguise.
What's that?
Disguise. That's about to
Take
ask
baby
you.
oil all over my face.
He's gonna start dancing. He's trying to do that step. You can wear a little Sean John two-piece.
The Diddy disguise. I want to know more
Oh
about
my
that.
gosh.
Have
Nope.
you guys been following that case?
I have, yeah.
I haven't really because the politics with that stuff. I just know. I know he had a lot of money. Did he get? Was he found guilty of that charge where they could take his money? Because
No.
one of them
No,
charges
mm-mm.
he did.
Rico.
Oh well, he good then.
Yeah.
He'll be all right.
He'll be fine.
Well, the sentence date is October 3rd, so he's staying in there. So far, he's going to stay in there until that.
How much time has he already done?
Like a year. Been there about
Maybe a year and a half.
So
I
he,
think.
he
might
may
get
get
time
out.
served.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I knew when Trump won that Diddy was going to get out.
Indeed.
Yeah, money means something in this country, and I don't think people understand the full gist of that, but money means something in this country. If you got some money, I believe he was in there because he pissed somebody off, but with the right amount of money, he can fix that.
Yep. Yep.
Money fix things.
Definitely. He tried to sue the wrong person and
Yeah,
didn't work out.
Or threaten or something. Yeah.
yeah.
Ugh.
This is quite a treat to have the doctor here because if anybody who don't know, Dr. Rachel helps get you right, especially the fellas who are broken. And Dr. Rachel, more of us are broken than you can imagine. I believe something is happening in what we're consuming that are breaking us. And it's not easy for men to talk about, hey, I don't function no more. Because I was talking to a friend of mine, which I won't say his name, and he was talking about going to get this thing done. It's a procedure because his friend did it where he has some type of pump put in to control his erection.
Oh, yeah. I heard about this.
I heard about that. Dr. Rachel, what do you know about this pump, and do you advise or ill-advise? I know you ill-advise it.
Yeah, you know, that's like the last resort. Now, there are some guys who just aren't going to be able to get an erection and who are going to need a transplant, you know, and to go surgically like that. But really, the gentlemen that I work with and have worked with in the past, I mean, there's always room for improvement. You just have to figure out what went wrong in the first place and really fix that. And so I think for those guys who just say, oh, I just got to get that. They've tried Viagra, and then after that, they're like, well, the Viagra stopped, and this is my only thing. But once you understand the mechanism behind why the Viagra stopped in the first place and what the Viagra was even doing, then, you know, that's my whole thing. You educate guys on what's really happening so that they can understand that there's so much that goes into your erection that if you start to fix the things that possibly went wrong, you can have improvement. Because guys can really get hard all the way up into their 90s. You know, the erection isn't going to be like...
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna
be a
like
90s guy
like,
hard.
Yeah, you know.
Come here.
Stop. I have a good question.
Wet burrito hard. Like, yeah, something in there, but
Wet
it ain't
burrito hard. You stupid.
I have a question.
Wet toquito hard.
What is the majority of the problem? Like when you just said that they've gone through everything, let's just say that diet, things like that. At the end game where it's like nothing's working, what really was the problem? Like what is the most one that you...
Yeah, I would say the biggest issue is that, you know, erections are blood flow issues. So if you have diabetes, hypertension, things like that, we already know that you have diseased blood vessels. So then what you have to do is heal blood vessels. But what we don't realize is that when you have a diseased blood vessel, that whole blood vessel, the whole integrity of it can change within 120 days, you know? The lining of the blood vessels can change. Everything can change. So even though those blood vessels are weak, they can repair themselves. And so something called nitric oxide kind of fuels the dilation and the relaxation of the blood vessels. So if blood vessels get hard and stiff like this, then you don't get hard and stiff, because they can't relax and expand and fill with blood to kind of get things where they need to be. And so you have to really start the process of healing the blood vessels and how the blood vessels respond to what's happening around
And
them.
what's the typical start? What do you
No,
do?
she
typical
said
start.
something. What was that stuff you said?
Nitric oxide.
Nitric oxide.
People drink that?
Yeah. So no, nitric oxide is a molecule that our body makes. And actually, the guy who discovered nitric oxide won the Nobel Peace Prize the year he discovered it, because we knew there was something that controlled the relaxation of the blood vessels, but nobody could really isolate what it was. So it's nitric oxide, and particularly people of African descent. You know, we're always like, gosh, my mama has hypertension, my daddy has hypertension. Why does so many of us have hypertension? Well, it goes back to the blood vessel health. And So when you're in your 20s, you're making tons of nitric oxide. Every decade of life, your ability to make nitric oxide decreases, and that's everybody. But in our community, there's an enzyme that really kind of stops working and slows down, so that we're not making nitric oxide the way that we should. So those blood vessels don't expand and relax in the same way, and so it becomes deadly if you just throw a Viagra at it.
Ooh.
Because even though Viagra is modulating or controlling kind of nitric oxide, keeping it around a little more, what it's not doing is it's not fixing anything. So that's why, you'll see a young guy, he'd be 45, 50, have a stroke or heart attack, and nobody ever asked that question, well, did he take a Viagra recently or anything like that? And for me, practicing in the clinic, growing up practicing medicine in Gary, Indiana, all my patients were black. And what I noticed is, my mom and I were setting aside the Viagra and the Cialis and the Levitra for the guys because, we want everyone to be doing what they'd like to do and, procreating and just creating magic in the bedroom. But what I would notice is those guys who were coming in, Doc, can I get some more Viagra? They were having strokes and heart attacks and things like that. And so that's really kind of what got me on this trajectory to help heal naturally without having to just throw Viagra at it. And Viagra, the generics and the honey packs, it's in the gas station pills. They're just calling it something different and hiding it in, and that's why they work so well. So you've gotta, if you're gonna use those every now and then, I think that could potentially be okay, but when you're chronically using them, it's just a ticking time bomb,
Could the quality of the vagina be the problem?
Yes, absolutely.
Wait. Y'all heard what she said.
Yes, the quality of the vagina, the quality of the relationship, the quality of all of that impacts it. So that's what I was saying. So much goes in that getting hard and staying hard. It's, it's the mental thing. It's the relationship. It's who it is. That's why it's so easy if you're in a long-term relationship if you get somebody new, you're like, oh, it works just fine with this person. Well, yeah, because it's easy. That's easy. So what we want to do is make it easy with the person you're with, because, there is something magical about the power of two. Right. But I always ask guys, I was like, okay, so you're having ED. I was like, is it with your current partner that you've been with for a while? Is it with everybody? Is it when you're masturbating and just watching movies? Like, when is this happening? Because that helps you isolate, and pinpoint what some of the problems are. Yeah.
Is there a medical way
Yes.
to tell a woman, bitch, your tongue dry? Is there a medical way to say that?
Got it.
Well, yeah, you could. You could say,
Is that a comforter in your mouth, ma'am? What the fuck is going on?
Have you been taking antihistamine? Do you have any allergies?
Is that what it's from?
Or they're smokers.
Oh my God, because it's my asthma, bitch.
Yes, that's right. Say, I think it is drying out your mouth and other parts of your body. So maybe what we should do is look into how we could mitigate. Use that word, mitigate.
I didn't even know that. It's not her fault.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell her, baby, you got to have an asthma attack so we could be happy, because that thing is drying your mouth out.
Jesus.
What? What? I'm just saying. You don't know the light you just opened up. This is so worth it. If you're watching, it's not your fault. It's because of the asthma. God damn it. Damn.
Well, medication, even Claritin, Allegra, all of those things actually can impact your erection. It can impact dryness, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
So you got to get
gotta
the
always look
dead
at
blood
the
out
medication.
your penis.
Well,
Your
get the
body.
dead blood. Well, you got to get your blood vessels healthy. One thing you do want to do always is look at, well, what medications am I taking? Could the medications be playing into this issue too? Because a lot of hypertension meds particularly can interfere with sexual health. Antidepressants can interfere with sexual health. Even Zantac and Prilosec for reflux can interfere with sexual health for both men and women. So a lot of times, too, it's the medication that you're taking. So you really have to pull back and figure out, well, what is the problem here? And don't just race straight to getting an implant.
Jeez.
Well, my homeboy, he's 60 well, late 60s.
Yeah.
And he's at that point where he's like, because he knows somebody else that has an implant. And the
told
guy
him it
was
was
bragging
wonderful.
on it.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, man, I'm in control again. And, you know, I'm saying, and this guy, look, I can't say his name because they're going to come on my show because it's so funny
Oh my
to
gosh,
hear
we
him
know
talk.
him?
These are
Is he going to talk about it on the show?
yeah, because
good.
he's proud of his
Oh,
pump.
the guy who
Yeah.
had it fixed. I thought the guy that
He's
had the
proud of
problem.
his pump. He says because he was saying he was having problems
Yeah.
with, and he's a guy who used to make a living.
Doing it.
Yeah, and he said he couldn't do it no more.
Former porn star?
Yeah, that too.
That too. That's
Did it all.
Yeah.
And,
That's what it looks like?
What is that?
Uh-huh. Those are the chambers. So then those
I thought they was for the
those
jump start a
actually
car.
Go into the corpora, or you know, the channels that fill with blood naturally. They kind of go in there and support it. And so when you're ready to have an erection, usually now the button is in the testicle area.
Yeah, that's what I heard. He got a Reebok pump.
Yeah.
He
you-
got a Reebok pump set. That's what I said. You got a Reebok pump set. Hold on, bitch. You ain't ready for this. I wonder, do you pump it from the back to hide it, or do you just pump it in front of it? Watch this.
You know, you can get very creative with it. You can go to the bathroom and come back out with one, you know. But you know, actually prep is important. So, you know, like even at women as we mature in life, you know, you can actually take and put a little lubricant on before you come out of the bathroom, and it'll seem like it's naturally yours. So
What
he'll
did you
do-
say, Doc? Now you finally said something I agree. I gotta disagree with. They do what to make it seem natural?
Yeah, so you can actually, because, you know, you should use lube. You should have some lube. Everybody should have a little lube close by. So you can go to the bathroom and come out, and you just put some lube right inside. And so you come out, and it's nice and juicy, and it feels like it was naturally there.
But no, Doc, if you are a freaky man,
Yes.
you know what lube tastes like.
Yeah, it tastes
In fact,
Yeah,
you be like,
that's what-
"Hey, the fuck is this?"
Use coconut
It
oil.
tastes
Coconut
terrible.
oil is good.
But, you know, you don't have to put it all,
In.
slather
Right,
it
yeah.
all
Did
in
you say
there.
slather it? I
Yeah,
like
like
that
you
word,
wanna
Doc.
Slather it all over
Gather
the
the
thing.
slather.
You know,
Right.
That's too- yeah.
you're actually doing more of just actually going inside and just, you know, making it.
Giving a little bit of help.
Here's the thing, you know, naturally as time goes by, moisture is going to dry up. You know, that's just life. You know, I give it long enough and the moisture is, you said dry mouth, you know, there's also dry vagina.
What
And so-
happens there?
What happens? Well,
You said does it happen with age? Because
Yes.
I knew girls who were 19 that I paid for. I mean, that I
well.
knew. And I'm just saying, it's like,
yeah, but see, too, just think about it. Friction is going to, even if you're naturally juicy there, just enough friction is going to get the juices away. And so if you have lube sitting by, then she's comfortable. Because if you notice, if you think back, those days where you guys went for hours and hours and hours, the next day she disappears.
Right.
She don't want to have sex with you again for like weeks. She's avoiding you. She's like, just taste it, you know, because she's chafed and raw down there now because there wasn't any lube close by. So if you want to have long sessions like that, you keep some lube close by because then the next day she's still going to want you to do it again. Otherwise,
such
it's
a
so
sweetheart.
irritating.
Sex over
Is
15
that-
minutes is immature.
Yeah.
say that again?
Sex over 15 minutes is immature.
15 or 15?
Dang,
15.
Craig.
15.
Sex over 15, what?
Sex over 15 minutes is immature.
Well, sometimes Netflix is on. And you just sit back there, and if you're paying attention to an action movie, it's harder to have an orgasm. You're just looking at the
So
movie
you-
while you're back there
You
pumping.
just right to it, huh, Craig?
They
You
need a
didn't know
pump
lovey-dovey.
for saggy breasts.
A pump.
You know what I mean?
No, they need to change the pump part from the sack
Yeah.
to the ear. You be, oh, baby. You blow it up like this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Right.
so it's inconspicuous.
Or get a Bluetooth sack. Get a Bluetooth dick pump.
A robotic spine so you can control her neck when she get
Or maybe a code word where you want
keep her
you,
mouth open.
like if you ready to fuck? Omaha. And then,
And it start doing it by itself. Oh my God. No.
ear
That's
pump.
crazy.
Now they're gonna develop that.
But you see, if you're gonna do an ear pump, you see that tube. It's gotta be implanted in your body all the way up to
it's
your
gotta
ear.
be long.
You just got to get it done
Oh,
right.
okay.
Like you got to get one of the guys that
mean?
work
You
for
gotta
Home
put
Depot,
something on
not the
your
guys
body.
outside.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
if
saying
you're
because
gonna do
that's
the
where
ear
the
pump,
the pump has
because
to
the
be.
pump-
You have to reach it.
Yeah, it's got.
So you're
be
pumping
run
your
like a
own stuff
testicle,
up.
so
That's
it's
what
a
that pump
short.
was.
So you gotta have it in your ear too.
No,
What
what he
Corey
the way
was
he said
suggesting,
it.
he said if you put it in your ear,
See,
it's
look, there's the pump.
inconspicuous.
Yeah, that's not very
See,
long.
You got
See
room
that
inside your
long
body for
cord.
them to
To
put it
snake
through
that
up to your
through-
ear. It's just
She said snake it through.
right, snake it through. Right.
A gay dude to get the button on the bottom of his, on his back, on his lumbar. No, but that's, how do you explain the click? Is it a loud click?
No,
Like,
no,
okay.
No, it's
you can't
quiet.
hear it.
Just air, huh?
can't
Like
hear
you're
Put a
it.
pumping.
silencer on it.
Yeah,
I would
this
have
is-
to have-
If you hear it, that means you got to take it to the shop. Get your warranty.
What
Oh,
if
they
it, that's
gonna
scary
have to
though.
open a dicky lube.
But how do you? Do they have to? Do they have to? I don't know how those things work. Do they have to manually release it as well?
yeah, you do.
Oh
You do.
no!
That's
What,
when
like
it's the loudest,
But
when
I
the
will
air
say
coming out.
this, with
But you just say, I ate bad, I ate bad.
That's some crazy shit.
I can't believe so. They just one press and then it goes shh. Oh look,
Yeah.
Oh my
and
goodness.
typically nowadays, the guys who get them are pretty happy with them. For a really long time, gentlemen will get these and then regret it.
but
now
actually
I
feels good. The sensation is still there.
The guy say
Yeah,
you feel
full
everything.
Sensation. He can still ejaculate. He
Yeah.
can do all of the stuff. Because what they're doing is that when they're placing it, they're not destroying
Any of those
the
nerves.
structures around it. You know. So yeah.
They should replace the testicle with like some dessert squirters. You can squirt some chocolate on the bed, or like some frosting.
Okay, now we get.
I mean, we going shit. It's a fuck it. We gonna go all the way there. You know.
Dang.
But I will say, if you're not ejaculating before, you still won't ejaculate. It doesn't help you do much of that.
Why are you not ejaculating before?
Well, some gentlemen, over time, the prostate's too enlarged or their seminal vesicles are inflamed and they're not ejaculating like they used to or they want
Seminal
to. This won't
vesicles?
help. Yeah, so the seminal vesicles are actually what makes most of the fluid, and then the prostate contributes to the fluid. So it's a mix of these two structures, and if your prostate has enlarged or your seminal vesicles aren't acting right, then your ejaculate changes. I get that question a lot from guys: is how why is it watery now, or why is it not shooting out, and things like that. And it typically has a lot to do with the strength of your prostate, because the prostate is like a rubber band. It's like supposed to be kind of elastic and
Right.
spongy, and then if it,
But do they-
Just imagine it just the tip of your penis just open and there's nothing coming out the motherfucker.
yeah, that.
But they
You
still.
but you
is
still make the sound.
disappointing. Oh, so you still.
And the girl be like, you fucking play. If you're tired of me, just say you're tired of me.
That's exactly
Just a
what
little
happened.
bit of wind come
But
out.
they still ejaculate, but just nothing comes out. But they still get the
They,
sensation
they
and they
still
do
have
it.
the orgasm. Yeah, so
Oh,
they still feel
interesting.
really good. You
See?
sure can.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
See?
Yep.
Age.
Yep.
And
That's
woe out.
weird.
It's being woe out. That's what I call it.
That's called the Casper.
The
That's
more
called-
woe out you
That's
get.
called the Casper ejaculation.
Right, the Casper that goes.
Ain't nothing coming out, buddy.
Are you really nutting in you? Is that what you're doing?
Sometimes it is called ejaculation, and some people actually train themselves for that. Because what you can do is you can actually get the ejaculate to kind of go back into the bladder, and then what you'll notice if it's ejaculation, then when you go to urinate, you'll notice that there's a little bit of mucus in there, and you'll say, "Oh, there it is."
Baby snot.
Yeah, baby snot.
Jesus, golly.
I mean, this information you putting out here, Doc, it's a lot of people saying, oh, yeah, because this is the type of stuff everybody don't want to talk about out loud.
That's
Who
true.
wants to have sex with no ending? Just breakless
But there is
sex.
an ending.
No.
You just don't have it.
Balls
Yeah.
of
You
the
just
breaks
don't
is
shoot
like-
no more.
Yeah, but you get the. She just said you still perform all the way. Just nothing's coming out if you have a bad prostate.
Back in the
Well,
day, I was so proud when I hit this girl in the face who bagged up. And it said, I was like, are you okay? Oh, but as you get older and sicker, because that's what I call it, you older and sicker, she don't even have to run no more.
Well, you know what?
It's not even air coming out no more. It's not even a. All of it is gone. It's, just,
Man,
it's all inside. You nothing on your pump inside.
That's nothing on your pump.
Right. You gotta get your pump replaced quicker because there's too much juice on it.
Well, if you keep your prostate healthy and the pelvic floor healthy, then sometimes you really won't notice the natural changes that come with your ejaculate. Because too, what no one really talks about is that the prostate is made up of these little. It's like a duct. So ducts, and then D-U-C-T, not ducts. And so what has to happen over time, what you really want to do is make sure that that duct work gets kind of cleared out.
Right.
And since it's mucus that's coming out of there, a lot of times it gets plugged up. So I teach on my channel, a little tennis ball trick where you just take your tennis ball, you sit on it, and you just kind of go back and forth on it when you're at your desk as a gentleman. And what happens is it kind of...
You get locked up.
It kind of loosens
They
up.
take you to jail.
Yeah, just
That's what they do.
perineum, and you're just
you
kind
mean
of
if somebody
rolling.
saw
That was a
If
mistake the
somebody
doc
saw
made.
Corey doing
Don't
that-
sit on a tennis ball at work. You're going to jail. You're going to jail, and Puffy gonna be like,
private.
"You a nasty motherfucker." Take that.
That's
You
crazy.
gotta
in
sit on the
private.
tennis ball at home.
Should
Yeah.
she really have to say in private, Jesus, Corey?
like at your home desk.
Yeah.
Okay, Doc. All right.
Oh my God.
Sit on the tennis ball. It's not. Listen, fellas. I know my masculine men are like, I ain't doing that shit. You gotta do it if your shit broke.
Yeah, I got great videos on it. Once you understand the anatomy and why you're doing it, and then see the
Give me some tennis balls and
testimonials
sit on them and
you
see.
of
go.
it.
the guys who
That
actually
gym.
do
They
this
need-
stuff.
They need that
Makes a
machine
big
at the
difference.
gym. That would be
Oh my, really?
Which
now?
one? The one
All you,
the duct cleaner.
the duct cleaner. Oh, that's crazy.
good old fashioned prostate massage.
It's
It
co-
really makes a difference.
It's a
Does
jerk-
it?
It's a jerk out. It's
it
not a
does.
workout.
On my back door, you
things
guys,
out.
you can freeze your tennis balls before you sit on them.
So what if you get one that vibrate? Is that still-
Yeah, because
Does that work better?
Actually, prostate massagers. So if you
Get
think
a
about where
tennis
the
ball that
prostate
vibrates.
sits, the
That's
prostate
called
sits
China.
right in front of the anus, right in the rectum. So the best way to kind of get to the prostate, to kind of massage it and to get it, vibrating and getting those ducts cleared out, is actually through the anus. So
So you
having
might
a prostate
come if you got
massager.
this ball.
You might. Some gentlemen do have a lot of pleasure that's associated with it. and
It's
some
just
don't.
a choice. It's not a man, though.
If the
Craig.
tennis
It's
ball
just
make
a-
me
yeah.
come, I'm going to Wimbledon every year. I'll be
Boy,
front
you
row at
stupid.
Wimbledon. I'll be
U.S. Open.
This is the truth. There was a girl, she kept trying to do that to me, but I wouldn't let her.
Yeah.
Because I felt like that was a forbidden area, sort of. But she was
Sure,
like,
guys would-
trust
yeah.
me, Corey, let me rub this area. It's like, it's the area between the balls and the a-hole.
Yeah.
I call it the shit tanker.
Yeah.
The taint.
Yeah, and when she did it, I was embarrassed
Yeah.
because I'm not used to that. But I was like, okay, this is cool, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
But men who are
Yeah.
masculine men, we kind of like run people away from areas that might even help us, because I'm telling you, I didn't know how much a back massage can help you. I didn't know how much when people massage your calves and things like that, it can help you.
Yeah, definitely.
So
It-
it's like, listen,
The lymphatic
guys.
system, the whole
Yeah,
lymphatic system. I do
exactly.
it first thing in the morning.
Somebody
you
said
know?
this is
Exactly.
gay. How is this gay? We talking about sexual
Yeah.
health.
Of course they're gonna say it's
that.
gay
Of
because
course. That's the
there's a
problem.
man out here that they don't even want to hear it.
Yeah.
I was one of them
Yeah.
guys, but I'm older now.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, let me see what you're talking about.
They won't
Yeah.
even go get the test, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But then they'd rather
Well put, D.
They'd rather get sick and pass away instead of going to actually get the test.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
will
Doesn't make
not,
no sense.
they don't want no interaction near the asshole.
Yeah, but the sad part is when you look at that anatomy, your prostate sits right there, which is why prostate cancer is so prevalent, because shit sits right behind the prostate all day long.
They say I got my shit pushed in.
Boo-boo is right there,
See?
and it goes right through that membrane right there and sits on the prostate and it marinates there. That's why having consistent bowel movements and chronic constipation is a problem, because, all of that impacts your prostate health. So it's funny because we were putting shorts up on Instagram about prostate massage and prostate health, and it was the women saying, you're trying to make men gay by talking about this stuff. I'm like, are you crazy? This is real
Now,
life.
when the doctors say, bitch, are you crazy?
Yeah.
You crazy.
I love that. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
This is a medical doctor.
You want your man to
This
work
ain't
or
the
not? Yeah.
self-declared doctor. This is a
Yeah.
medical doctor.
That's right. That's right. There's nothing worse than waiting on that news. Is my prostate okay? Do I have prostate cancer? You know, so to me, prostate cancer has become my personal mission to talk as much about as possible. The men in my family have had prostate issues, and it's a whole thing. And really, the thing about prostate health is when you think about the centerpiece of male fertility, it's really the prostate, because the prostate, all the nerves to your erection have to go through your prostate. You know, the prostate has to be functioning in order for you to ejaculate, to actually get someone pregnant. So when I see so many black men having prostate issues and the ED that comes with that, I'm like, listen, if we could just keep people with healthier prostates, we would be able to maintain erectile health and fertility and avoid prostate cancer.
This is
in a
this
big
is so
way.
important because Doc, it's been my opinion. What I do with a woman could never be gay.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna
Exactly.
lie, I'm not a stick this toy in my ass type of guy. I've never
Yeah.
been that type of guy. I don't.
Yeah.
In fact, no. But I'm saying we have to open our minds realistically, especially as we get older, to understanding that most of us don't go to the doctor as frequently as we would because we found out information about what the doctors are forced to do to help the drug companies.
Yeah.
We found that out. I'm
Yeah.
talking about, so
Yeah.
a lot of people are like,
They don't trust doctors right now. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But as we talk about this, it's so important because what Dr. Rachel is saying might seem awkward, but trust me, it's so many people that can be saved by just realizing you have to open your mind and stop thinking if somebody is near your asshole, you're doing a gay
That's crazy.
movement. That's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Especially my older guys who drive trucks and all
Oh,
like that.
yeah,
Who
yeah.
sit on their ass and
All
eat
day
gas
long.
station food all the time.
Yeah.
Be one of them dudes.
That's right.
Right. You gotta I ain't saying you gotta get your shit pushed in, but it's a button right up under your sack. It ain't nothing that's in. It's a little area right there.
Can get
Yeah.
your salad toss. Could that help with clearing out the inner ductness?
It depends on how the girl is willing to help you with your. I'm just joking.
Yeah, that's TMI, Kraig. So I want to ask the last question. So what's the?
She didn't answer the salad question.
Oh,
B. I'm sorry.
The salad question. Okay, so here's the thing about tossed salads. Now, you gotta have your hygiene right. Okay, so if your hygiene's right and she's tossing your salad, I think it really is gonna depend how far in her tongue would go into that tossed salad there.
Okay.
Really though, but when we're talking about a prostate massage, it's actually the prostate is located inside the anus and to the front.
So it needs
right?
pressure.
So there needs to be a little pressure
So
there.
you saying the woman is better if a woman put her finger inside there and do that?
Well, so I want to take and
fart,
separate
Phil?
out the sexual
That was
part
tight.
of a prostate
No, we're not
massage
talking about the sexual part.
versus the clinical
about
part,
ass.
right?
I'm listening to
Yeah.
you, Doc. My people are like, Corey, no, but we need to know this information,
Yeah.
That's why
gentlemen.
when you said the tennis ball, it's rubbing that.
Yes, because when you're sitting on the tennis ball, that's right. Because the prostate, that area that you're talking about that actually feels good sexually, that's halfway in between where the testicles end and the anus begins, that is the skin overlying the prostate. So there's two different ways to do the prostate massage. Well, there's four, but you can do one externally, and that's what you're doing on the tennis ball, or you can actually go internally, which is into the rectum, and then pushing forward a little bit right on the prostate right there because it sits there. So the thing about a prostate massage is when you think about it, you know, when your muscles cramp up, you get a massage, right? Your back cramps up, you get a massage. So in certain cultures, prostate massage is just part of what they do. As a matter of fact, physicians, before we became so medication focused, if a guy had ED or was having issues with his prostate, the first thing the doctor would do in office would be a prostate massage. Yeah, they would go in there and milk the prostate out.
Milk it.
Yes, and so now that we've devolved, I'll call it devolved, into where medicine is everything, and we've forgotten just traditional healing practices, now that has fallen on the wayside, and now we just throw a bunch of medication at the prostate, which isn't effective because most of the prostate medication then causes ED. Wow. So it's like, what are we doing here? So I actually have a book that actually now we're doing a promotion where it's free. You can get the book and download the book for free. You can upgrade and actually have the book shipped to you. It's called The Prostate Revolution.
How do they get
and
it? Because they're listening, Doc.
Yeah, head over to drrachelinstitute.com, or I'll send you guys the link as soon as we finish here, and we can just put it at the bottom of your feed here, pin it at the top of the comments or something like that.
Make sure we get that link going while the show is going. 'Cause
Yeah.
I have people that they're listening to you, Doc,
Yeah,
and
good.
they're going to do what you say because they
Good.
know I wouldn't have you on the show if I wasn't feeling like this is no joke here. This is not easy to talk about for a lot of guys that are in my audience, but
Definitely
they need to hear it because we lose too many guys too soon.
We do.
All because we solid. Nah, ain't no motherfucker. You gotta, especially when you older.
Yep.
So we should be
Gotta slow
taking
down.
some type of laxative on a regular basis.
Not a laxative per se, because because keep in mind too, gut health is so important at this point, and what laxatives can do is they can throw everything off. But every now and then, doing a cleanse, whether it's a juice cleanse or you're doing some type of digestive oil to just kind of dump everything out and start over, I think is definitely a good idea. Twerk it out.
And manly twerk, though.
Yeah, that's right.
Darlene, what was your question?
Right.
I'm sorry, because I always
Yeah.
you forgot it, didn't you? It's okay to say you forgot it.
I did.
I'm so glad.
You know what?
I'm proud of you.
That I couldn't. Golly,
No,
I couldn't
you
remember.
admitted that you didn't remember.
Well, I didn't, because it's been.
I could tell.
It's coming to me now, though.
There we go.
Damn it. Fuck.
You asked, so that's what you get.
When should we start getting?
The link is in the chat, Jimmy.
Oh, good. The
I've
link is in the chat. Yes, there it is.
I've gotten a colonic or two in my life. When should we start with the colonoscopy?
Colonoscopy. So really, want two things. So anything medically for you, you want to do two things. You want to think about what's my family history, and what's my own personal history, right? And why is personal history important? Like for instance, just. We'll do the example of women. Like if either one of us were really into anal sex, then we would need to add into our pap smears an anal pap smear, right? Wow. So you always want to think what's happening with me personally and what's happening with my family history, and then what are the recommendations that go along with it to decide when is the best time to start colon cancer screening. Because if your dad had colon cancer, your mom had colon cancer, your brother, cousin, uncle, then you're going to do colonoscopy sooner. So you would even start that in your 40s than you would if nobody had it.
Pap smear?
Yeah. So we did take the cryo brush and go around the anus and send those cells out. So that you're looking for anal cancer. Yeah. We also sometimes, and some people do it in the mouth.
Smears. Go ahead, Doc. I'm sorry.
Well, see, so that's more so for men
smears.
who will be having sex with men, maybe receptive anal sex, then we have to worry about the anus.
And she said women, too.
Yeah,
That if
women.
guys-
Women, definitely. Women who partake in anal sex, they have to get anal pap smears because we're looking for cancer. Yeah. Wow. It's
I mean,
so many
Doc,
layers to it.
You don't know you're
Yeah.
saving lives.
That's it. Layers.
Because
Good.
this is not the conversation at the water cooler.
No, and every guy needs to get his prostate checked, and then they'll just want to do a PSA and all of that. But most progressive doctors still do a prostate exam where we put a finger in and actually feel the prostate. Because when we feel the prostate, we can see, is it boggy, is it tender, does it have any nodules, what's happening with the prostate. So I'm a firm believer that prostate exams are
Is
just
it
part
better
of it.
if they get the prostate, a man, should he get the prostate done, checked standing up? Or is it better if he lay down and spread eagle and pull his legs back?
But, okay, good question. We just have you bend over on your elbows and just go right in that way, standing up.
You can get to it like that.
Yeah. Because
Heard that,
those other positions sound a little more compromised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just stand up and just look away. Stand up, look away.
And bend over. That's it.
No, don't look. Oh, they're not going to
Look
look
away.
back.
Don't look at nobody putting their finger in your ass. That's
Don't
intimate.
look back, Corey. Come on.
You look away. That's medical. Medical is look away. Intimate if you're looking back at it.
And we use lube, you know.
Use a lot of lube.
Yeah, we
I didn't
lube
know how
on
much
the
lube
finger.
I had a little Asian doctor.
That's right.
So I didn't know that he even did it.
Thank
I was like, you put your hand in my hand? Wow.
Those hands are
I
small.
can taste some shit.
Oh my God.
You're a mess.
But I really did. I was so glad when he said it's over. I was like, that's it. Oh, shit, man.
Yeah, because if you think about it, if you sit on the toilet, you know, something can come out like this.
Yeah,
the
you
finger's
see-
just
yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
You know, it's two different things.
I take a very thorough bath. My baths are gross, and then I run the water out and rinse the tub out, and then I take the regular bath.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You do too.
Yeah.
It's double clean.
Ass bath and
It's a lot in there too. A lot of times, Craig. You should thoroughly clean your ass one day. You'll be surprised. You'll be like, wow, what the? This is what sits in here.
Yeah, I got a whole nother rag for my ass.
Okay.
Okay. Different towels. Yeah.
We love to hear about this good hygiene. This is
Yeah,
great.
scoot your ass up to the faucet. Just let it just run. No. Okay.
No, that'll turn you on.
Yeah.
But-
Shit like that.
No, you can use the same rag if you wash your face first. I wash my face and everything first, and after I get everything clean, then I'll be like, I gotta go into surgery.
Jesus Christ.
I gotta get opened up and went in two.
Oh, that's crazy.
And I'm telling you, especially if you eat something like a gyro soup,
Don't look
like
at the
that.
chat. Don't look at the chat.
what they say?
I caught a couple things.
Or
An
wet
ass rag. They get a.
No, somebody said pippin fingers. Like, what?
That's
You've ever seen how
That's
big
why I always
Scotty?
I bite my nails so I can
Fingers
clean
are
my
like-
ass better.
Pippin fingers.
Scotty Pippen's
Like
fingers.
look at Dr. Rachel fingernails. They're so elegant.
Yeah.
They look so
Yeah.
dope. But
Which
you
one?
can't
Which finger would you
you
use?
can't clean your ass correctly
way.
with that. You gotta
Yes,
wear rubber
that's
gloves.
You got to use a pinky on me.
You gotta get them gloves at
I
Home
can't
Depot.
take this one. That's too much. You got to pinky me. You can't.
You got a pinky you. That's the
gotta pinky-
first
we gotta
week.
Work up, we got to work our way up the finger chart. We can't just go
After
straight
that
to
first
it.
week, you can thumb clean your ass, Craig.
Greg, she
And
was
you gotta
just
cut your
saying
nails.
bigger things come out of that. You've
And
taken
you
it.
got to put a condom
You've
on
heard
that
about a
finger.
log. I hate to use that word log,
Yeah.
but
Are,
when you
are
say
you
a hard
going
log,
raw or you put a condom on?
No. You put a glove on
Yeah,
and then
glove.
some lube, and then you
See?
just go right in. And but
So
see,
you've
the
never
pinky's
had
not
a
very
check there
long
yet?
enough.
dang, Craig,
No,
yeah.
I've had two colonics.
What's a colonic?
A flush out, like
Oh,
flush
It's
I
out.
had
damn near,
that.
it's weird.
That pressure
Yeah,
threw me off.
flushes you out, right?
I said, I can't
But
do this no
the
more.
tip of it is got a mushroom on it. So
They used the mushroom tip on you?
Yeah, they got-
You should sue that bitch, Craig. I heard they violated you, dog.
You got the mushroom head.
I was like, what the
Craig, it's okay. At least we know. We know where to begin. I got a lawyer for that.
The mushroom head.
I like, is
They had
that
a special on that.
why the
Now-
fuck is the mushroom tip on this motherfucker?
It wasn't supposed to do that to you. They violated.
Very interesting.
Damn it, they used the wrong end, Craig.
I
Shit.
know.
Oh, shit.
Man,
Poor
see,
Craig.
I didn't know.
Oh, poor Craig.
I'm
Sorry.
gonna show up there tomorrow and knock everything off the counter. Bitch, you put. What?
You did the mushroom head on.
Take a picture of that mushroom thing. She fucking with you, Craig.
Mickey
She
Mouse
got me,
fingers.
man. But here's what I did
They
notice, though.
used the Mickey Mouse speaker.
He only got three of their bottoms in.
Craig, that mushroom, dog. That ain't right. See, I don't trust people.
Power wash. Super Mario.
But you handled it
Brothers
right.
But
mushroom.
here's what I'm saying, though.
You took it right.
I did.
She jail prepping you, dog.
Well, this is what I did notice that tripped me out is after I did it on the way home,
You went to sleep.
my energy levels was high.
Oh, you one of them bitches.
Like I felt focused. It was weird. I felt focused. I was like, wow.
You might be missing out on your calling.
Okay.
I missed my calling.
You could have been an informant with Puffy in the cell with him.
I could have went deep cover.
Deep cover.
That motherfucker, you trying to
Hey,
get
wow,
mushroomed in
man.
this bitch. Hell no, Craig, you
You gotta go
stupid.
get one, man.
I got one of them
He's
things.
gonna-
It's just when they put all that water in me, I didn't.
Yeah.
It's like that
You
game
better
Dig
stop.
Dug.
You know what?
She said, "Is that too much?" I said, "Yeah, get this shit out of me."
They got Puffy on the thing.
Oh, that's messed up.
Abe, stupid.
Abe, you were
Abe, stupid,
crazy.
he
man.
coming for you, Abe. He gonna get you.
Fuck everybody in the chat. Fuck all y'all
She
niggas.
said, "Craig a squirter."
He felt focused.
He felt
Oh,
focused.
my God.
Focus. Yeah.
I'm gonna use that. Who trying to get focused in this motherfucker?
Here's the thing
gotta
about
get
these
mushrooms,
colonic
yeah.
motherfuckers is they're not licensed doctors. They just buying these
Yeah,
machines
no, they just
online
buy
and sticking
and
them
getting
in
office space and running up in niggas.
Yeah.
there. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I had an old nurse who was whispering to me the whole time. I said, "Ma'am, you throwing me off. Just tell me what's finna happen, okay?" She said, "All right, now calm down." And I was like, "Hey, just do the shit."
Notice you were tensing
I'm here
up.
for it.
Or you were tensing up.
What made you decide to go?
Somebody told me I was new out here in LA and I was listening to this girl
That
because
was
she
smart,
do it.
though. That's-
And the lady, she was asking me, "Do you smoke or do you drink a lot of coffee?" And I was like, "No." And she was, I was kind of embarrassed because she was like, "It's not like I thought it would be." I was like, "I'm not a smoker. I don't drink coffee." So does that mean if you're a smoker or you drink a lot of coffee,
I'm trying to figure out what
the insides of your ass is browner?
Coffee's a
That's-
laxative though, right?
Yeah, coffee is a laxative. I'm not sure why she asked you that. Because you're right, colonics are just, people get a little colonic license or whatever and
online.
just open up a spot. And I've only had one, I think, twice.
It's an ass wash.
Yeah.
But one thing that I remember, she kept
We didn't
talking
have a
about,
mushroom head on
if-
mine,
I
though.
forget the color because you know.
Doc
you
says she didn't have a mushroom head on hers either.
that's
Craig, that
crazy.
bitch is foul.
She got
Let's
me.
go get that bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop up on this bitch.
Man, she did you wrong, man. You way more open than you had to be.
Oh, it's okay. They bounce
But
back.
I knew you could
It
handle it,
bounces
Craig. I
back.
see you in the weight room.
But I remember she was talking about, because you could see the water tank
Yeah.
because it's glass.
You can see what's coming out of you. Right.
Like
Yeah.
I forgot the color, but you can tell if you eat a lot of sugar because it turns colors in the tank.
Yeah.
That's it. Is that what she told you
What
was
color
happening?
was yours?
I forget the color. It's been so long. I don't remember.
Don't say orange.
Was she black?
She was an old white lady.
Oh, they got you.
The mushroom.
got you.
Got you with the mushroom.
Come here, Craig.
Why you say don't say orange? That means I eat a lot of annihilators or something. Why you say don't say
I
orange?
don't know. I was just messing with you, Craig. But golly, I think they'd use the wrong tip on you.
You should have waited to see who go in those places after you.
Who is selling tips? Like whose business is mushroom tips?
She made it for you, Craig.
Oh, this was custom
You
mushroom.
special.
Tip drills.
Look at that glove right
Tip
there.
drill is crazy.
Oh, ew. Oh, no.
Yeah.
What in the? What
Got
is
nubs
that?
and swirls.
That's a
That
sick
might
lesbian
work,
hand.
though. No.
Doc, is it true that eventually the ass breaks? Now the vagina won't break as quick, but the ass breaks eventually.
Well, the anal tissue doesn't have as much elasticity to it. The vagina is designed with elasticity, and it can accommodate a whole baby coming out of it, whereas the anus doesn't have all that elasticity to it. So, yeah, it could technically tear easier than the vagina does, but, too, both will tear. And both can have little what we call micro tears, because actually if you're talking about HIV or the transmission of an STD, you kind of need what are called micro tears or little tiny tears in the tissue in order for it to penetrate through to actually get infected with something.
Isn't that why they call AIDS a gay disease, or back in the day, or that was the misnomer because of the tears in the booty?
Yeah,
Right.
because the rectum and the anus tears so much easier. It's easier to transmit HIV through anal receptive sex, like the receiver, than it is through vaginal receptive sex, than it is through oral receptive sex, because you know, so if you think about it like this, if you have a herpes outbreak in the mouth or the anus or the vagina, those are open areas where the virus could get in. So you have to have an open area, a cut or a sore, in order for the virus to actually get into the body.
It's damn near impossible to catch it in heterosexual sex, vagina to penis, right? It's got to be like a perfect.
No, that is definitely not true. It is really hard to get HIV if you have the penis, and you have no cuts or tears on your penis, and you are going in either orifice, right? The easiest way to get it is if you have a cut, a tear, or a herpes outbreak, or friction burns. We talked about friction burns a little earlier. There's some friction burns on your penis, you know, like just vigorous, you've done it for, then it's easy for you to contract it. But if the skin on your penis is intact and you haven't been having vigorous frictionally sex, then you're okay.
See, that's why I don't get why people really always want to use their hands. They're never, you know, like they've got to really keep.
Use their hands for what, D? I'm trying to understand.
I mean, you know, when you have you know, you foreplay, right? And it's like, make sure that you're groomed well. You know what I'm saying? Like
Guys be fingering you.
No, I'm just saying that.
It's okay, D. Kraig got mushroomed and he took it. Just talk about it. Guys see you and they're like, It's okay.
No, but
they don't respect
that's just
you,
always been a thing, I think, for girls. And I was like, they always go, oh, God, in his hand. You know, like, it's just been a thing. It's like, if you're going to do that, gentlemen.
Take your baseball glove off, sir.
I think only young guys finger girls.
No, I'm not saying finger, not necessarily
No, I
finger,
hope
but if you're
everybody
foreplaying,
does
thank
some
you. See, it's
fingering,
part of
you know?
foreplaying.
Who
You don't have
fingers
to
when
go
you're
in.
over 40?
What?
You
And we're not
inner
talking about
fingering
going.
or outer fingering?
I'm talking about when you.
How do you
when
feel
you're
your way to get
young,
around?
You want to touch it and rub all on it, but when you're older, you like, look, I paid for it. It's mine right now. Let's get this over
That's
with.
what I'm saying. See, that's that jackrabbit attitude where it's like just right at it. Just
What?
right to business. No, nothing, no extra.
So you skipping the foreplay with
That's
the little
messed up.
fingering.
Just
going
straight
crazy.
start eating somebody out, don't know what's happening down there. That's an older guy. They're trying to hurry up. We feel like we're sneaking anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's not like we relax with you and all that. We're like, hey, come here.
Oh my God.
Get out. That's what it is when you get older. Unless it's somebody who you feel
See,
like,
Nadia said, that's you,
oh, this
Corey.
is somebody I could take pride in. But most of the girls, when you're older, it's somebody you just bought their time because you don't want to hear their shit.
Terrible.
Is that just me? Phil, you know.
Oh wow! Don't put Phil catching strays
Phil
over
under
there.
the
Don't add
bus.
him. Yeah, don't add him in there.
Someone said Corey sausage fingers.
I don't have nails either because I'm a thorough ass cleaner. I clean my ass. Nails, you be like, hey! And then you get that tear.
Too much friction. See, yeah, you gotta be careful.
We'll get AIDS in the tub.
Is it bad for your sperm count to wear tight underwear as a man? Like, does that contribute to a low sperm count?
Yeah. You know, so God designed them to hang and catch a breeze, and so if you keep your testicles all smashed up to your body, whether it's because you're sitting all day and you're sitting on them, you'll heat up and denature some of the sperm, and it will impact your sperm count. As a matter of fact, now that we have devices like little wedge ice packs that you can put underneath your testicles to kind of cool them down so that you can get somebody pregnant. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Now, how about the story of guys shouldn't be carrying their cell phones in their pockets next to their? Is that a real deal?
Oh, it is. I mean, you can go on Amazon right now and get an EMF radiation device, and you could just, especially when your cell phone is connected to Wi-Fi. Ooh. So keeping your cell phones and your laptops like kind of in your lap will impact erections and sperm count, and it'll interfere with our fertility as well. So these devices, we don't think much about them, but I always say, try to keep them as far away from any part of your body as possible.
There you go.
Because of the radiation that's coming off of them.
Now, how about a bunch of keys like a janitor? like 20 keys
More keys
hanging
ain't
down there.
stopping nothing.
I'm just playing. Because he's got these big
those keychains.
Oh my God! Look at this. Oh my God!
It's a weapon. It's a weapon.
Hilarious, but anyway. Okay, so see, I knew that was, yeah. I mean, I knew that the cell phones had that.
Eddie Longfinger.
But some guys keep it in the back, but it still shouldn't be it shouldn't be placed anywhere near the body.
It really
the women
shouldn't
that
be
put
your
it in their
body.
chest, that's
Oh yeah,
that's
that
awful.
thing you don't want to put it by your breast. It's
See,
breast
there's
tissue.
women that carry it like that. That's
It destroys DNA and changes your DNA, so you got to be really mindful of that. Even to the point where when you go to sleep, I notice some people will sleep. The phone will be right next to them.
They say at least 3 feet. That's what I
Yeah,
read.
you want to put it on airplane mode and just kind of program it to go on airplane mode, and then when you wake up, say 5 o'clock is when you wake up, just program it so that it goes back online.
Okay, now this
after
one is
that.
it's a weird one, but
Yeah.
you might know the answer to
Let's
this,
see.
and my audience probably will want to hear this. So if you have a woman who is fair-skinned, light-skinned, whatever you want to call her, but her asshole is real dark, does that mean she's nasty, or is she just the different colors of the?
It's just the different colors of the spectrum. Because if you look,
Because I got
and
a
she's
light-skinned girl
light-skinned-
with a Nigerian asshole.
Yeah, okay. Now, would you say that there are other parts of her that are Nigerian too? Maybe underneath the armpits or underneath the knee.
Her
or
vaginal
by the
lips
toe?
are darker than her
Yeah.
other parts.
Or
also.
areolas.
Very,
probably
very
darker.
melanated, right? What and then the
Is she like a
nipples?
mutt or something
No,
like
so-
that?
I'm sure she is cracking up at you right now.
No, that's the darkest part of me is. So I think it's
Is what? What?
is my javelin.
Yes. Well, you know,
So you
that's
one of them
the beautiful
motherfuckers.
things of life.
I don't know how it got on me. I'm like,
You one of them poodles. What's your son dog name?
Mijo?
Beho, how he's different colors.
He's different colors. Yeah.
No, but I'm saying that's not nothing
No,
wrong. Like,
no.
That's just how they're God.
Yeah,
created
that's
them
just
to
the
be.
beautiful things of life. Different parts of our body are going to have a little more melanin than others.
There you
Right,
go.
right.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. Melanin is a protective thing. So no, it's nothing wrong with that.
Good. I'm so glad.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Stop being embarrassed, babe.
I know. I don't get when these people are bleaching stuff. It's like, who in the hell is going to look like that and have a problem with it being darker? That's crazy.
There are a lot. There's there's millions of dollars of business
With people
in
bleaching
their anal
Yep.
hole. Yeah.
I don't get it.
yeah,
I saw that. I said there was people doing it now recently. Last year I actually
crazy.
saw when it started where people were doing it in the sun. Like
I
they were
wanna
just
watch
they were
They were
were
just
like
sunning it.
just sunning
That's
it.
crazy
I
shit.
want to
though.
watch
Caucasians,
it. dog.
but they were doing that. Yeah.
Sure.
Getting your asshole bleached is some of the most insecure shit.
Yeah, that's
of-
crazy.
Wow.
Like how often is who
Talk
who
about that
cares?
irritation.
Yeah,
you know,
what in
all
the
day
world?
long, just be irritated down there. Yeah.
Like, what about like that person's they're the relationship with? So they just did you
what happened?
bleach your ass?
Something's different. Yeah.
Can you get it blackened? If
It
it's,
still stink, bitch.
do you have another thing?
You get this motherfucker disinfected next time.
And last thing, I was all excited because I saw a story recently because I was like, yes, somebody else is like second and thirding it. There's an article that just came out, I think it's in the Daily Mail, where they were saying that women should let it air out. They should sleep pantyless more often. I do because I'm like, I don't like to have, it's like,
Yeah,
you know?
well, definitely. I mean, because especially those panties sweat, and then you're buying panties. They're not 100% cotton. They got some type of polyester blend and all of that. I mean, because actually, there's new data to show that a lot of the garments that we wear have chemicals in it. They have fire retardants in it, and putting that stuff close to your genitals, close to your body, can interfere with the
There you go,
DNA,
yeah.
cause cancers, cause infections.
so it is good to just.
It is good to air it
Okay,
out,
good.
definitely.
All right.
Yeah.
But some people sit on the bed naked and it leave a stain. What that mean?
That's it. Now, is it their lotion that's staining it, or is it their
I never
body
go
fluid?
near it. I just go to Home Goods and get another comfort.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah.
Bitch,
Talking
take this
from
thing with you.
experience.
We do this segment, Doc, and this is where Darlene does her loose talk about bullshit. And we
I
hope
like
you
this
just
segment.
chime in with it, Doc, because this is so educational, even though we made it funny as we could.
This is so
But
fun.
Doc, there's so many people with these questions
That need that help.
and We say you saving people.
Oh,
You
that's
saving
Oh,
people.
most definitely.
happy to be here.
Yeah, these loose talk about bullshit.
All
What you got,
right,
D?
all right. Thank you so much. I'm going to rush through this. I see the time already. Okay, so I'm actually excited about this thing. Here's a rumored romance, and I'm here for it. People are speculating that Janet Jackson and Maxwell might be dating after they were spotted in London to watch a play.
That's a
I'm
lesbian
excited about it.
relationship.
No,
He looked like he'll smile while getting beat up. He'll be,
good. I mean, no.
but I just can't.
Anyway, they were in London, spotted in London to watch a play, and they were holding hands. But people around them, people of course are pushing, like press, and they claim that they found out that, they're not, they're just really good friends. And I was like, I don't know about holding hands with a good friend.
He's so
But yeah.
feminine. I can't imagine him.
Yeah, so there we go. I hope it's true. I don't know. I like them kind of together.
Really? Why
Yeah.
would you like them together?
I
D,
know,
just
maybe
out
because
of
I just like
curiosity?
That's a lick
both.
from
Maybe because I just
Maxwell.
like both.
It's been years since, you know what I mean? It's been
So you
long.
saying Maxwell got a car note?
I mean, that shit old now.
Are you serious? Boy, you have not seen the latest. He
No,
performs
Maxwell
every
in
year.
concert
He's
sounds
killing it.
almost
oh my
like
God.
that.
Amazing.
Fire, but I'm saying that's a
Amazing.
lick for him. That's,
Yeah.
Oh, of course,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
a lick.
most definitely.
A lot of dimples,
Right.
Cute-
Yeah, both
cute
of them got
couple,
done.
but-
I think so. Cute couple. Anyway, speaking of marriages,
Janet got that lunchroom lady look right there, though.
you think so?
You can't have two cakes, little boy.
Stop. I think they look cute. If it's true, we'll see. But speaking of marriages, I don't know. Maybe I saw this
Skid
one coming.
row butt cheeks.
So Dwight Howard is already getting a divorce from that girl. Last time we talked about the story about them. It's short-lived. It's only been 6 months, and she's requesting alimony. And I don't know if you know her
They be
background.
getting the white. He got 10
You know,
baby mamas.
I'm
Supposed
like,
to be
no, I
alone,
don't think
yeah.
she didn't have any children with him though, but they were only married for 6 months. And he is right now in the middle of his first season in Ice Cube's Big 3 League. So I
One of those,
wonder if that'll mess with his
their
concentration.
neighbors was talking about the arguments they heard.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't trust that face. I already see it.
Can you have sex in the vagina sometimes? Damn.
Oh, I knew it.
I'm just joking. Dwight, I love you.
Oh, yeah, I knew that wasn't going to work.
Yeah, so that didn't work. And as you know, she used to be on what was it, Love and Hip
She
Hop?
got
One of
that
the
I
songs.
sell shea butter face.
Yeah.
You know what?
I'm just saying. She look like she sells shea butter or something.
So that's what.
That's
Anyway,
why she got her ass blew out.
that didn't work out with him.
Tired of selling
so.
shea butter.
So really quick, the Epstein list. Now Trump people, everybody's tripping because now they're claiming that it's either lost or didn't exist.
Disappeared, huh?
Right. But it's like, okay, it was shown at some point. Remember a while ago, earlier this year, what have you. So they've been teasing, and now they're claiming that it just didn't exist. And that, yes, it's confirmed by their take that he did commit suicide. It wasn't, they're trying to tell people don't keep bringing this up, especially Trump, because he got all mad when the woman who was working this whole thing for him at a recent press conference when he was regarding the devastating, by the way, condolences to Texas. They were speaking about the flooding in Texas, and he got upset because some of the press asked him about that, about the list and everything, and they were like, "Oh, this is ridiculous. Let's let it go." They said they found, and I said, "Yeah, well, he was on that list.
Listen.
Word was he was on that list."
Listen, he used to
know
host
what
the
I mean?
Miss Teen USA pageants,
Oh,
so.
see, so, but
He's tired of hiding. They're going to do something to make it where he can come out of hiding. He's got money. He's like, look, I can't keep hiding. It's boring out here in Tibet. I'm ready to come back to the States.
Exactly.
I'm tired of saying, I want the knife.
That's right.
Jesus, yeah. So so who knows? But now there's these things. Let it go. We did a whole thing about it, and it doesn't exist. It's like, okay, yeah. All right, we'll see how far that goes. Okay, now moving on real quickly. Remember we spoke about Gary Coleman and his the
peace.
wife, the woman he was married to. When he passed away, everybody was speculating that, oh, she definitely pushed him. She had something to do with it, right?
Right.
So for years, since 2010 is when he died, people have been pushing that on, like saying, yes, we believe you had something to do with it. Time goes on, and a new show on A&E, it's for deception. It's called Truth and Deception. It's about lie detectors, people taking lie detectors. So she calls herself, oh, I'm about to prove it finally. You know, people won't let it be.
failed.
And she failed him. So now what? So that it hasn't even aired yet. They just spoke about it. Yeah, that was her.
She looked like she would do it.
Oh, yeah. Of
Yeah,
course
and
she
the
looks
guy
like
administering
it.
the test, the FBI guy, was
Cro-Magnon.
telling her there. He was like, you failed both serious questions. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't know.
She looked like Gaston from Beauty and the Beast.
I cannot.
Cartoon?
Gaston.
I
I,
cannot.
played Gaston in my 6th grade play.
Did you?
Right. Oh, did you?
Oh, what?
No one takes mushrooms like Gaston. No.
My God.
That's funny.
Oh, my God. Poor Gary. Yeah, she was always crazy. So we'll see what happens with that
I mean,
because
if you're a black man who's under 5'7" and you go to Utah to get married, do you expect to live?
You expect
my
for it to go
gosh.
right.
I mean, I'm
And
just
a virgin.
saying. Come
So
on. You gotta
sad.
know.
And he was a
He was a
virgin?
virgin. Yeah.
That's what he told the world.
Yeah.
oh,
It's
I saw Gary Coleman when I first moved out here, and it was so awkward for me because I'm a comedian. Because we were all just standing around outside the Improv, and he was standing there, all 5'2" of him, and I just was
Yeah.
like, "Are we not supposed to say nothing about this little bitty man just standing out here?" Like,
Gary.
hey, how much gum is under this table, kid?
Oh, God. Poor Gary.
You know, that's how I think. I'm stupid.
Oh, bless his soul.
no.
What's a teether?
He had a rough
Yeah.
life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, rest
Oh,
in
rest in
peace,
peace for
Gary.
real.
He
For
did.
real, for real. Mel B got married again.
Oh, did
so
she?
Mel B, remember she's the one who had she
You
had
have
a
to tell us who she is, D. We
okay.
don't
She
know.
used to be a Spice Girl, but she's been married a couple times before to some other guys, and then she had a baby by Eddie Murphy, and that's the one that Eddie Murphy doesn't claim. He
Yeah.
she
Have you
took him
seen
to
the
court.
baby?
Yeah, looks like him. She just got child support for the kid, but that's it. So now she got married again, third husband.
Have you
Why?
seen this
Good for
baby
her.
though?
No.
No.
Not recently, no,
Have you seen it?
I saw it.
Oh,
Eddie
really? Does it look
Murphy.
just like Eddie?
because it's a girl, isn't it?
It doesn't want to be the gender it is.
Oh, wow.
That's why you should see it. This baby looks different.
Oh, that's her name.
Is that her now?
Oh, she went all the way on the other side of
Yeah,
things.
She looks way different now.
And
does.
she's rejoining that America's Got Talent. She's back because what's her name? Heidi Klum's leaving. So she's coming back.
She's replacing Heidi Klum.
Remember, she was on it for a little stint, and then she's coming
She
back.
got that I bake sweet potato pies build right there.
Yeah.
That's her. That's the baby.
Oh, is that their kid?
He
Oh,
found it.
Wait, is that?
Oh,
I
okay.
thought it was.
That
a
is
girl.
not Eddie's daughter.
Yeah.
Eddie's kid.
Sunder.
You don't see it? You should hear it talk. You know what it said?
What?
I cannot with this one. He's going to hell.
I wonder
He's
if
going
it's
to hell.
were they
a
born
woman.
a girl or a boy?
That's a
I
the
thought,
child.
I thought it was
Born a
born.
girl.
Born a girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
But I'm just saying, it's like when you see stuff like this, are you really surprised, considering what the mother has displayed to us, the
Yeah.
public? It's not nothing that
Yeah.
would surprise you.
No.
You know what I mean? She's a hustler, and you know,
Yeah.
okay, so this is what you leave for the world.
Wow.
That's just my opinion. You know, I'm just saying. It's like, yo, but she don't look like that in that picture, in that last picture you showed. Mel B,
She looks
got-
very
yeah.
wholesome.
Yeah.
And,
Dude probably was juggling out there on Hollywood.
Hollywood Boulevard.
Oh no, bless
It's like,
his heart.
I've got some money left from the Eddie Murphy fiasco. Would you like to be with me?
He's like some hairstylist
like, sure.
to the stars or something.
He's a hairstylist.
Yeah, to the stars.
Oh my God, he had his asshole bleached
Oh,
in.
Jesus Christ.
That ain't gonna last. Yeah, that is not gonna last.
Yeah, she eats Bosco while she licking.
Anyway, last thing. This was quite interesting. So recently, the M&M's, the person who owns what's his name? Can't remember
Restaurant?
No. He's the owner of M&M's and Skittles, right? Huge company.
Oh, for sure.
And RFK Jr., that's who Trump has up in there in his camp. That one though. And he said that he demands all the companies, which is a good thing, to remove synthetic dyes from all their candies. Well, he just said he's not. So he's not. So
he said he's not going to do it?
He's not. This company, American Food Supplies, facing the stiff resistance from one of the country's most iconic candy makers, in Mars, basically. You know, the ones that make all that. So he's not going to do it. So those that are eating it, it's still going to be in there, all the synthetic dyes.
Wow.
M&Ms and
makes
Skittles.
making people so sick. It's amazing that they don't want to take it out.
That
Just
company
makes you
doesn't.
wonder.
Yeah, so there he is. He caused a big hoopla.
And
They were
they've got American in the title of their business.
Oh, yeah.
And
He
they're-
looked like
are
he'll give you
killing
something to
Americans.
make you sick.
That's all I'm saying. He wasn't trying to stop it.
There you
Yeah,
go.
he's trying to.
That's who?
Yeah, RFK
That's what I'm
Jr.,
trying to
that's
get
the one
them
who
to stop
wants
it.
the company to stop it. That's not the company owner, though.
That's
He got that
JFK.
jail rape face right there.
Yikes. Yikes.
That's a bad picture.
That
of
is a
him.
horrible one of him, though. Yeah, I've seen
See,
it.
He's like, it's too many of you.
He's trying to explain the tennis ball in court. Like,
that mushroom man. Oh, I like this
That's
picture.
4 days after the
Oh, that's a
rape.
better one. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
like,
So that was great.
I
He's
handled
trying to
it.
get them to all do it, but that company
He's a
in
good guy.
particular, I guess the other ones by a certain date, they're going to have it out of their, out of their make, whatever companies that they went after. But he's refusing, so I don't know.
That
what
stuff's
the laws-
illegal in all the other countries,
See?
but they can make us sick here. So it's
Well, Doc, let me tell you something. It's like when you uproot what's making us sick here, they basically hang you.
yeah.
I say the people who are in control of this nation don't want you to know what they're doing. They just want you to do it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So,
Listen.
I mean, like, yo,
You-
go ahead. Doc, if
pre-
you want to
pre-
speak,
yeah,
see,
Yeah.
you preach
I
it
know
to
a
the
little bit about
choir
your
on it.
story, and it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, you don't even know. I salute you so
Man.
much. You like
Thank you.
a hero.
I appreciate
You're a
that.
hero to me,
Listen,
Doc.
I love
I
that.
know your stance on stuff that was happening at one time in this country
Mm-hmm.
where they were telling people, do this to be better, and you weren't with that do this to be better stuff because you were speaking from the heart.
That's right. That's
And
right.
as a doctor, so can you imagine if you weren't a doctor? But
Yeah, and as
makes-
a human,
There you
and
go.
watching what they're doing to us through because it really started for me with the vaccines for the kids, and I started realizing that certain vaccines were making black boys autistic, and I made a couple comments about it, and I mean, everything, my whole world blew up. They tried to break into the house. I mean, I had to move.
So we're gonna
Lost my
call it the
job,
you did.
everything.
Oh, the you
yeah,
did.
the you
Oh,
did. You
'Cause
did.
They on some
Yeah.
thirsty shit. You know, this one of the platforms
you
that
did.
we're on. If you tell the truth,
Yeah.
they'll take you down.
Yo.
This isn't for taking the truth. We're able to joke our way through a lot of things.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, like, I'm not. If they take it down because I say this, there's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
I can't avoid telling the truth, and I have a heart where I'm not just going to not say nothing when I know you're destroying the masses. I
Yeah.
gotta say something.
Yeah.
I
That-
gotta say something.
That's how I was about it. and
I know.
Still am.
I just
Gotta
never
say
told you
something.
this. I know of your plight. And I'm
I
just
appreciate
telling you,
that.
I'm so impressed by you, Doc, in so many ways.
I
and,
appreciate that.
You know, it's like, yo, are you right here on the show with us, kicking
yeah,
it?
That's amazing.
yeah.
It's like,
Thanks for
yo,
having
y'all
me.
don't know, man.
Thanks
This
for
is a
having me.
freedom fighter right here on this
That's
show
right.
with
That's
us,
right.
man.
That's right.
I appreciate
right.
you so much, Doc. I
thank you.
appreciate
I
you so
appreciate
much.
that.
I really do.
That's what's
I really-
up.
I
Aw.
really do. I don't know.
love
Some
that.
people, in order to do what's right, they have to get away from the mob. Mm-hmm. And you know what I'm saying? Man, Doc. Look,
Yeah.
hey,
Yep.
Thank you. I
Right on.
appreciate that.
Well, I have a word of the week. Maybe the
Let's
doctor will
do it.
help us with that.
Let's go.
Hey.
it's not going to be a big word to the Doc. It's going to be a big
I
word
know.
to us.
I know.
Okay,
I know.
okay.
That's why I said maybe she could help.
Acid
us. That's
bleaching.
what I
Is that what it is?
said. No.
What
Bleach
is
up.
it?
Extemporaneous. Oh, Corey.
Oh, that's a new
Extra.
planet
Extra.
that behind Uranus.
Yeah. Extemporaneous.
Extemporaneous is when you sit on a frozen tennis ball.
You'll get the extemporaneous, huh? It means with little or no preparation or forethought, unrehearsed.
Nice.
Extemporaneous. I like it. I'm adding it to my linguistic.
There you go, extemporaneous.
Extemporaneously.
The outfits the women wore on Carnival were extemporaneous.
Oh. That little long twerking was extemporaneous.
Right. They smell extemporaneous.
Oh, no.
That's not right. The extemporaneous smell as she
Dr.
twerked
Mushroom me extemporaneously.
cleared the pool area.
Wow.
There we go.
You doing a song?
Oh man.
So, Doc, you don't rap, do you?
You want to freestyle with us?
I don't rap, but I could try.
Will you? We gonna get the doctor rapping. We'll be back in 5 minutes. This is real breakthrough music right here, 5150.
That's great.
You, you're the one that I'm talking about. You believe that I'm talking about you, you're the one that I'm talking about. The shoe fits, whoa, Ladies and home, it's the 5150 show. 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 Stop wasting life best on the average mind. Us craving progress are one of a kind. They want religion from those that hold them down. I bet my existence on new faith I found. Lanes and Lanes and describe me, that's how you cope. But a soldier gonna work it out while you wait on hold. I speak on what I see and you didn't define. You took the mandatory immunization, can you tell me how? Thinking about it. Thinking about it. Thinking about it. Thinking about got you there. I got to thinking about it. You got to inside your soul and you know I'm the man. I'm the man. The whole time you never really So why you blaming me? Blaming me? 'Cause you lame. You lame. I got your baby mama in my car. She bought the gas and I'm driving for lanes and hoes. You, you're the one that I'm talking about. If you believe that I'm talking about you, you're the one that I'm talking about. The shoe fits, whoa, ladies and hoes. It's the 5150 show. Ladies and hoes. It's the 5150 show. Ladies and hoes. Stop wasting life best on the average mind. Us craving progress are one of a kind. They want religion from those that hold them down. And home. You believe that I'm talking about you, you're the one that I'm talking about. You believe that I'm talking about you, you're the one that I'm talking about. The shoe fits, whoa. Ladies and home. It's the 5150 show. Ladies and home. It's the 5150 show.
5150. We are back. You dig what I'm saying? This is the show. I know you want to know because we finna go. Give me that beat. We got 5150 Jam feat. Dr. Rachel up in here. We're going to let her watch me and Kraig and Darlene, and then we're going to let her in. Yeah. It's all good. Wondering what's wrong with your wood. Girl naked, you wish you could, yeah. 5150 music. Every week we seek the beats and we wreck shop. Here go another one we about to drop. Check it out. Sit on a tennis ball.
It'll save your prostate, y'all.
Yeah. Don't be ashamed of what it do.
It'll get that bullshit out of you.
Yeah. Sit on a tennis ball.
It'll
Save your prostate, y'all.
Don't be ashamed of what it do. Cause it'll get that bullshit out of
Listen,
you.
you're having sex and it won't come out. And your body is full of doubt. Your prostate is jammed up. And you know you give a fuck. So try something new. Listen to the show. Dr. Rachel's gonna show you the way to go. 5150, delivering the message of health. Health is wealth. Listen, if you live longer and get stronger, you'll be able to be in the bed with that woman longer. Not to the point where her thing be chafing. You know you be caping. Check it out. Yeah. Sit on a tennis ball.
It'll save your prostate, y'all.
Yes, it will. Don't be ashamed of what it do.
Cause it'll
all
get that bullshit
up out of you. Yeah. Sit on a tennis ball.
It'll save your prostate, y'all.
Save your prostate. Don't be ashamed of what it do.
Cause it'll get that bullshit out of you.
KraigFacts.
Yeah. erection, connection with your girl. It'll change your world, I promise. Put a sparkle in her eye if you reply like you got your ducts cleaned out by your doctor. Rachel, yeah. Don't hate the method, cause when it's bullshit, we really gotta straight check it. Yeah, don't be discreet about your feet. Beat the motherfucking meat every time you need to. Yeah, get your shit together, it'll bleed you of all the dead cells in your body and grow you. What I bestow you is another chance so your girl can hold you.
Yeah.
Sit on the
Tennis ball.
It'll clean your
Prostate, y'all. Look,
Don't be ashamed
of what it do. Get all that
bullshit
goo up out of you.
Yeah,
Sit on a tennis ball. Yeah,
It'll
and
clean
save your
your
prostate, y'all.
Hey,
Don't be ashamed of what it do.
cause it'll get that bullshit.
DarleneOrtiz.
Hey, fellas, if you don't do it for yourself, do it for the ones you love. Don't worry. I hear the doctors wear a glove. Life's too precious, so take care of yourself and get your prostate checked. If not, you'll be one unhealthy wreck. Cause someone out there loves you. If not, we here at 5150 want you around. Even though we tend to clown.
Yeah, sit on a tennis ball. Save your
Prostate,
prostate, y'all.
Don't be ashamed of what it do. It'll get that bullshit out of you.
Yeah. Sit on a tennis ball.
It'll
Save your prostate, y'all. Don't be ashamed of what it do.
Cause it'll get
Dr.
that
Rachel, go
bullshit.
act a fool.
It's in the food, you dig?
Yeah,
It's in the water, you dig?
yeah,
It's all part of the plan
yeah.
to take away your big man.
Yeah.
It'll save your prostate, y'all.
Yeah,
Don't be ashamed of what it do,
yeah.
cause
Cause
it'll
it'll get
take that
that
bullshit out of you.
That's right.
Bounce on a tennis ball. Really help yourself out, y'all. Don't be ashamed to feel like a fool. Your whole body's full of street goo. Yeah, if you're driving a truck every week, in the gas station buying jerky meat, buying Cheetos and drinking a pop. Sooner than later, your ass about to drop. See,
Hey,
you ain't working right, cause you eating things your body don't like.
Yeah.
Walking funny cause your feet is tingling.
That's right.
All that disease is just mingling inside your body from the quick stop and eat go.
hey,
You ain't gonna be alive to watch the 5150 show.
man.
I'm trying to let y'all know
Hey,
you about to go. Yeah, yeah.
Hey.
Sitting
Sit it
on
on
a
a
tennis
tennis
ball. Yeah. Save your prostate, y'all. Yeah.
Don't
Be ashamed of what it do.
Don't be ashamed.
It'll get that bullshit
Out of you. That's right.
Sit on a
tennis ball.
It'll save your prostate, y'all.
Don't be ashamed
of what it do. KraigFacts about to give it to you.
Yeah. Man, they about to pull the rug slow. Far as blood flow, wouldn't you love more? Erection, get longer. Hit the pussy all night stronger.
Yeah.
Or alternative, a penis pump.
Fucking with a skull
Have you
cap
acting like a
on.
punk and a grump. Yeah, you don't want to feel like a chump in a slump. You want to be able to get it up and beat it up.
Without a
and
pump.
repeat it. Yeah, cause she need it. Or she gonna cheat and leave you feeling defeated. Yeah, straight depleted. I'm telling you now, change your diet up. Dick goes pow, blows up. Every night she needs it. Yeah, prostate detection is needed. Yeah, prostate detection is fucking, I don't even know what I'm saying.
They said Kraig stole that shirt from a little boy in Mexico City.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's cool.
Tennis ball, tennis ball, tennis ball. Under your balls, under your balls.
I'm dressed
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
We had
try to
Dr.
capture
Rachel.
me.
What happened?
Them after me.
Oh, he's still going.
Dressed like an immigrant. ICE gonna try to capture me. Look at them after me. I'm dressed dastardly. Yeah, I'm what a bastard be. A fatherless MC, there's only one me. Yeah. Cheer for me as I pass it back to Corey. An ear for me.
Yeah, check it out. I ain't gonna lie, I love her. 'Cause she is a straight up ball rubber. She get up under the bottom where it's a little line tanking. I told her, hey, you know what I'm thinking? You trying to see how far I'll let you go. She say, I'm trying to save your life. I want you to know that all that stuff that you're eating out the kitchen, got it where your whole body is bitching and aching and hurting all the time. I want you to be alive and be mine. So I rub your sack up under the line. I ain't never going to your asshole but that one time. Yeah. 5150 show. Yeah. The 5150 show.
Hey.
5150 show with Dr. Rachel trying to let you know. You dig? Hello, you in town, Dr. Rachel?
About a week.
About a week.
What's
Dr.
up?
Rachel out here in LA getting around, chilling around the town. Turn that beat down a little bit.
Can I make a special announcement too?
Yeah, well, that's what we about to do. We gonna
good.
all say something. We gonna let Dr. Rachel go last because we
Oh,
want
yeah.
everybody who don't know to know how Dr. Rachel has her presence online. So go ahead, D.
Okay, we want to give a huge congratulations to Rizza Islam and his missus. They delivered their baby all natural. He did it. Home birth.
He delivered the baby?
Delivered the baby. Home birth.
Wow, that's a wild boy.
So congrats, you guys.
I bet you had the suit on too.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say what gender they can guess, but anyway, he's not ready to tell. But congratulations.
Congrats.
We're
Yes,
excited. I'm
big
excited.
congrats.
Top
That
tier.
was sweet,
Love
yeah.
to you.
Congratulations,
Beautiful
Rizza.
couple.
Yep, very
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yep.
what's
Craig,
up.
you want to say something? You want me to go once again?
Oh yeah. Check out KraigFacts. Purchase all the Chill With His albums, and then I'm preparing to shoot me a little stand-up special soon. So make sure when I put out the announcement, y'all show up, man. And
Yeah,
if I owe you
support.
something, get it from God. God.
That's right. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be up there in Comiskey Park, throwing out the first pitch with my broke wrist.
Wow, that's great. I wish you would have knew it.
I don't know what I'm going to do about this. I should have went to therapy.
You're all right. You'll be all right.
But I'm going to throw that ball hard as I
I
can.
know that's right.
You know what I'm saying? And then I'm coming right back to L.A. I can't hang out in Chicago because when they find out I'm out there, Corey, where you at? No, I ain't got nothing. I love you to death. You my people. But I ain't got nothing because they got the house picnic this weekend. The Chosen Few.
Yeah, the chosen few.
I wanted to stay for that, but I just got back in town yesterday. I got to come back and just chill out for a little while.
Just
you
take
know
a
what I'm
break.
saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Dr. Rachel is a blessing on the 5150 show, and we want her to let the people know what she want them to know. But make sure you tell them where to go to get in touch with you, Dr. Rachel, because I know you won over a lot of hearts as you saved them on the show. What's happening?
Oh, that's what's up. Well, first, thanks for having me out. This has been fantastic. It's been so much fun. So, the best place to find me is right here on YouTube. Dr. Rachel, DRRACHAEL. I want to make sure that you guys get the Prostate Revolution, which is my book. I want to make sure that you know everything that you possibly can about your prostate. I don't care how young you are or how old you are. It's never too late to just get started on focusing on your sexual health and getting things right. So the tennis ball is real. Like if you really start with the tennis ball, just kind of massaging it throughout the day, you'd be surprised.
Okay.
Come back here. I want to read the comments on the impact that it has on your sexual health. So sexual health is real, and we get attacked on a variety of fronts, but the sexual health path is real, and it's connected to our overall arterial health. So this is a great place to start, and appreciate y'all having me on here. And that's what's up. So follow
Come
me.
on, Doc.
Yes.
Man, you don't even know how honored I am. When I ran into you at Rizza's thing, I was all groupied out. Couldn't help it because I don't be groupied out for much of nothing. I really don't. But I knew that one day after I talked to you, this would be a treat for the 5150 show listeners and your people. I thank y'all for tuning in, and Because I know you got over 1 million subscribers, I heard.
Yeah,
Wow,
we
that's
just
awesome.
crossed over 1 million on YouTube, and that's great. I know that everybody's like, "Oh, you got 1 million followers on YouTube." And the interesting thing about YouTube money, I'm sure you've seen that, is like the YouTube money is not what you think it's going to be, especially when you're talking about sexual health. So they label everything that I'm doing as like smut. So I get less of the ad dollars and less of the ad spend because of that. So people following me and getting on my email list is really helps a lot. So make sure you
Yes.
follow and sign up and turn on notifications and
Yes.
Yeah, subscribe.
keep you
all
right.
That. Now, really
Yes.
quick, I'm sorry, because I just saw some. Was that on your website? Some of those items. If
Yes.
we purchased those items, you would benefit. From
Oh,
it?
yes,
Wonderful, 'cause
absolutely.
You had a prostate.
Yes,
massager
yes,
on
we
there.
have prostate massagers. We have programs. We have coaching programs. Because honestly, you may feel like your erectile health isn't where it is. You spend some time watching my videos,
Yeah.
and you'll
Look
be
at all those
surprised
items. That's great.
at
Look
how
at
things
that.
will change. Yeah, we have a great
Awesome.
prostate supplement.
Are you really gonna add the
prostate
mushroom?
massager? Yeah, but now we got to add
That
the mushroom
prostate
in there
massager
for sure.
was remote control. That's awesome.
Yeah,
So they
yeah,
can
we
put
got
it
a
and they
remote
can
remote
it.
control with it.
Look at
Yes,
that.
and we have the external prostate massagers, the internal prostate massagers,
there it
things
is, the
to
internal.
boost
Wow.
nitric oxide levels. Which is important when it comes to sexual health. Lots of programs.
That's
so we
great.
got great stuff. Yeah.
Man, Doc, you listen. Whenever you're in town, you call and
Okay,
you let me know
that's what's
because
up.
you part of the family now. And we proud to have someone who is not just beautiful, you're beautiful inside as well.
I appreciate
We're honored
that.
to have you, Doc.
That makes me feel so good. It's
That's
so
what's
great
up.
being
That's
here.
real, though.
It
That's
is.
what's
It's real,
up.
yeah.
Well, thank
Yeah.
you.
Niall gonna try to come at you. Hey,
Oh,
what we gonna do is get ready to move on. Thank you for watching the 5150 show. Is there something I'm forgetting?
Phil, I don't know.
Monday night. Oh yeah, Monday night. That's this Monday
Oh, it's
coming
back
up.
again. What?
It's
Right
that
on.
Flappers night at Flappers
that's
Comedy
right.
Club in Burbank. I'm singing Monday.
I'm coming
Monday,
out
I'm
to
doing
this.
one of my
I wanna
crazy
go. I wanna
songs.
go. There's a couple people on there I want to see you.
Yeah. I'm singing Monday night, so I'm gonna sing one of my crazy songs.
Oh man,
That's what's up.
Yeah, it's a song I
you're
sung.
gonna still be here in town, right?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Oh, you gonna be here Monday?
Yeah, I'm gonna
great.
be here. I'm
Oh
gonna take
yeah,
a
I got
picture.
this song.
Yeah.
I sung it in Ontario. It's called "I Need You to Get Along with My Other Bitches." That's the name of the song.
Like-
It's kind of dope. But anyway, y'all know what's up. This is the 5150 show. We are
what's
talked
up.
about, but we are watched. That should be a slogan. We are talked about, but we are watched. Hey, 5150, we up out. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.
Hey, Quinn, who's that fat girl you was with?
Hey man, she work at the airport. Hey, don't worry about it. I'm hustling. Hey, Raleigh, July 18th, 19th. Your boy Corey Holcomb coming through Friday night. Raleigh Improv, 5150 will be in the
Quinn, who's that fat girl you were with?
Hey man, she work at the airport. Hey, don't worry about it. I'm hustling. Hey, Raleigh, July 18th, 19th. Your boy Corey Holcomb coming through Friday night. Raleigh Improv, 5150 will be in the house with some strange things coming out my mouth. Get your tickets so we can kick it. I'm gonna sell something. I ain't sold nothing in a while after the show. I'm gonna be selling stuff after the show. So y'all come on to the show. Friday night, everybody who comes to the show on Friday night, you get to see a musical performance. 5150, we up out.
you're the one that I'm talking about. The shoe fits. Whoa. Ladies and home. It's been the 5150 show. 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 Stop wasting life best on the average mind. Us craving progress are one of a kind. They want religion from those that hold them down. I bet my existence on new faith I find. Ladies and Ladies and think you know about me? Think you know about me? You lie to describe me, that's how you call. But a soldier gonna work it out while you wait on hold. I speak on what I see and you deem me fine. You took the mandatory immunization, can you tell me how? So